Well, yeah, he's not stepping down. He's being pushed.
He's being pushed. And I've asked Dave to come on this morning. And Dave, thank you for being here.
Good morning, Howard. How are you?
I know Robin. I know we agreed to only talk about the Jay Leno situation, right?
Right.
Okay.
Is that right? We can't talk about the girls or anything.
No, right, Dave. We're limiting it to the Jay Leno
No,
stuff.
I think Jay is enough to talk about, don't you?
Yeah. Now, what do you? Now, David, you've been in late night television as long as anybody.
Right.
What's your take on this whole thing? Do you have any thoughts?
Well, I like the idea of Jimmy Fallon taking over the Tonight Show. He's got a hell of a lot more he's a hell of a lot more fuckable than Jay Leno, for one thing.
So you're excited about it?
Yeah, I'm very excited for the Tonight Show, to come back to New York City. They get the hottest interns on that show, and hopefully, we can trade.
Trade interns between your show and the new Tonight Show.
That's right.
Right.
But Jimmy Fallon, Howard, might be taking over the Tonight Show, but I'm still way better than him because I have a white band leader.
Well, you're always with the jokes, but I'm being serious. I want to know about Jay Leno, your rivalry, and how you feel about everything.
Well, as a condolences gift.
You mean a condolence gift?
Yeah, as a condolence gift. Yeah, as a condolence gift, I'm buying Jay a 1971 Pinto for his car collection. They're the ones with the exploding gas tank.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Seriously, I think Leno, Kimmel, and Fallon are all a bunch of pussies. I think the late night war should be settled by the guy with the biggest penis. I'm 14 inches. What does Kimmel have?
Kimmel evidently is very big.
Yeah, and by the way, Howard, that Jimmy Kimmel is so skinny. Do you think he has AIDS? I don't know.
Why are you attacking Jimmy?
I don't know.
Why are you attacking these guys? You should be an elder statesman. You're David Letterman.
I know. I'm just a bitter old man at this point. I should retire and let Kimmel, Fallon, and Leno all take over late night. They'll all be so busy trying to write their stupid jokes, I could sneak in and fuck all their wives and girlfriends.
Right. Well, Robin, do you have any questions for Dave?
Why hasn't he spoken out? I mean, this is his nemesis.
Well,
how do you feel about Jay really being pushed out?
How do I feel? Well, TV just won't be the same without Jay Robin. It'll be better.
It'll be better. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
In the words of the great, in the words of the great Kim Jong-un, I say to Jay, sayonara, shithead. Does that tell you how I feel?
Yeah, well...
Okay, now I'm getting the anger. That's what I wanted to hear.
Is your son old enough to ask you about all this?
Yeah, my son asked me what was Jay like on TV, so I blasted a massive turd right on the screen. He got the point.
You did that in front of your son.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
I don't believe it.
You know what you ought to do? I was thinking you should write a top 10 about it. Would make all the news because you write a top 10 about Jay.
Well, sure. I was going to write a top 10 on why Jay was let go, but then it occurred to me, who gives a fuck?
Right. Your band leader is there with you now? Is that it?
Paul?
And
no,
the guys?
I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
He's trying to get phone numbers, I think.
So, in a sense, this whole transition with Jay leaving and... I thought maybe you'd choose to retire because you wouldn't have Jay there anymore. But are you excited about Jay leaving?
Right. No, Howard, I haven't been this excited since I first mounted an intern on my fuck couch.
Really? So you are excited about it?
I'm very excited.
Right.
And by the way, Howard,
yeah.
I just want to say one thing. You look very sexy on America's Got Talent.
Thank you.
And I want you to murder my vagina.
Well, Dave, you're on fire this morning. I've never heard you talk like this, to be honest.
Well, okay, I understand that he's happy that Jay is getting the brush.
Right.
But is he worried about the competition from these younger guys?
I didn't know Jay Leno was on against me until like 2 years ago. I've learned so much since I stopped fucking my interns. I read the newspaper now every day, and I'm learning to speak Mandarin Chinese.
Yeah. Hey, did you... did you read about this basketball player who came out, Dave? I mean, I know I'm not supposed to ask you about anything other than Jay Leno.
Oh, that fairy worm?
This,
right? Yeah, I heard about him.
The what?
That fairy worm. I hope he washes
Fairy
his hands.
worm. Dave, what is with you?
That guy needs to wash his hands a few times.
Yeah, I know
if you
you're
ask
kidding
me.
around. I know you're very liberal,
sure.
actually, about all that stuff.
I want to tell you something, Howard. Getting back to these people on TV, if Ryan Seacrest came out, I bet he could get any man in the world.
Ryan Seacrest is straight.
Is he?
Yeah.
And by the way, while we're on the subject, what's with Bloomberg and the soda? How about putting a limit on the amount of Jews? I guarantee you, people in New York City would want more soda and less Jews.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know you're doing shtick right now.
Is that it?
All right. Anyway, Dave, I want to thank you for coming on.
Well, it's very nice being here, and you know, we're going to have you on the show real soon. And Howard, I just want to say one thing. Is that black woman still with you, Howard?
If you're referring to Robin, yes.
You've been talking to me, you nut.
I don't know. I really admire you for that, Howard. I wanted to hire one, but I've always chickened out. You're a real hero, Howard Stern.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right.
All right. There he is, evil Dave Letterman. You're very evil.
Yeah. Well, you know.
How'd we get you on the show?
I'm the stooge
anyway?
of the night, Howard.
How'd we even get you on the show?
Who's away?
My agent.
By the way, this is, lest anyone think this is a real Dave Letterman. It's evil Dave Letterman.
Evil Dave.
Evil Dave.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
It's a miracle we got you on. Your wife let you out of the house, huh?
It's a miracle I read the whole paragraph right, too.
The only word you got wrong was condolence.
Well.
How did he say it again?
Convalescence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, you did great.
He did a good job.
I'm proud of myself. I actually cleaned my glasses this morning, too. That helped. About a fifth of vodka.
How you doing anyway, by the way, Evil Dave?
I'm doing real good.
You doing all right?
I'm doing real good, and at this point, you know, I try to forget things by, you know, those water bottles. I sometimes put vodka in there and try to fool people, and you know.
All right. Well, we'll end it. You know what? You did well, and we should probably leave it at that.
End it on a high note.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Right. All right. Hey, thank you, Evil Dave Letterman, everyone.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Sure. You had a little trouble with the name Kim Jong-un, by the way.
Well, you know me, Howard. I was being the stooge of the night.
All right. Dave, thank you.
All right.
Believe it or not, his real name is Dave.
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right, Dave. Later.
Bye, buddy.
Bye. I can't get enough of him. Convalescence. But there he is, his first statements about the Jay Leno controversy.
Yes, and he made them here.
Yeah. Oh.
Lucky us.
I didn't realize he was still up. You still there, Dave?
Huh?
What?
I was using the Korean porta potty. Did you say something?
All right. Thanks, Dave.
How do you hang up on him?
No, I put down the wrong thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Matt, go ahead. You're on the air.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Hey, I wanted to ask Dave.
I don't know if he's still there. Dave, you still there?
Huh?
You still there?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish my business. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt.
Dave, first of all, I love your version of Black Sabbath songs.
Right.
But whatever became of the fuck room? Has it been boarded up? Do we still use?
Oh, don't get him started with all that. Just
No, I
stick
don't
to
wanna
Jay
talk
Leno
about
stuff.
that,
Yeah.
you know.
Howard, you got to admit, Evil Dave's the best when he goes off the cuff. So I wanted to.
All right, you want to work with? All right, Matt, you work with him then. Go ahead.
What do you want to know about the fuck room?
Just what's become of it? I mean, does it ever still get used? I mean,
I had it redecorated in yellow. Does that answer your question?
yeah.
Matt, you want to go down this road? You're going to ruin it. The guy hit a home run today. He did well. He only got 2 words wrong, and then you're going to fuck it all up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, Matt. Thank
But
you.
I love him.
No.
Well, yes. Explain to the audience briefly what goes into an Evil Dave segment. Between the writing, the execution, the preparation.
Yeah, we write a segment, and then so we write the jokes for Evil Dave. As you can probably tell, he just reads them word for word. Now that he's out in Chicago, Abe Cannon, who's a member of the Howard 100 team, he goes out there and he's the babysitter now. I'm usually doing it when Dave's here live, but when he's doing phone calls like he did today, he was on an ISDN line. Sorry, this is all heavy radio talk. I don't want to get anyone confused.
No, keep the jargon going. We all can relate.
Abe Cannon picks him up. I guess he picked him up this morning at a Jiffy Lube, and he had a flashlight. Evil Dave had a flashlight to let Abe know where he was. So they go to the studio or wherever, and then, you know, Dave reads the lines. I think Abe does a little practicing with him beforehand to make sure he's not going to totally fuck it up. And that's that. That's pretty much the story.
But it's crazy. I mean, you pare down all, you know, first everyone writes the jokes, then the list is pared down.
Yep.
And then you're just sort of flying without a net. I mean, you have Abe, but he's halfway across the country, and is that nerve-wracking for you, or is it?
No, it's not nerve-wracking because I actually pray for the train wrecks. I like when Dave just can't, you know, completely gets a word wrong.
Like
Condolences.
Right.
Condolences.
And last time
it's like Condoleezza.
It was Boucake, I think, was last time.
Boucake. Yeah, so you know, you can always count on him to fuck up a few words, and I love him. I think he's perfect because he can't do wrong no matter what he does. Like when he fucks it up, it's funny. When he gets it right, it's funny. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Hey, by the way, when Dr. Drew was on, and Richard came in, which I thought was good radio, but could you believe when Dr. Drew says, well, where is your ancestry from? And then Richard goes, Kansas?
Right, I know. That stuck with me yesterday.
How do you not know your ancestry?
Where are your ancestors from?
Kansas.
Kansas?
Oh, no,
I mean,
no.
like, he means like, you know, like your ethnic background.
I don't think I ever looked that much into
like,
it.
where's your dad's family
Irish,
from?
I think.
Irish. Okay.
Irish
Oh,
and
well,
German.
done. It's over. It's over.
Hey,
So
that's
it.
stereotype.
No, that's
it's just the
genetics.
truth.
That's just the genetics.
My ancestors are from Kansas. Oh, my God. And he scored high on the IQ test.
Well, he's drinking his IQ away.
Maybe. I mean, who said? What is your ancestry? Kansas. I'm going to be 60 in January, and oh, hey, dude, how did you come up with Kansas as an answer for Dr. Drew?
Well, you know,
I was nervous.
I didn't have a bottle.
That was so weird, man.
well, I think
That's when I think you're dumb, but I know you're smart.
you know, I think it's more of a New York thing to know where your ancestry's
No,
from.
it's called a life thing.
Nobody ever in Kansas.
You weren't even that sure you were Irish.
I'm not. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You made that up.
Yeah, I think it's Irish and German.
Like, did you ever say to your parents, where were your parents born? Like, where were your parents born? Your grandparents? Did you
No,
ever ask them?
they were all from Kansas.
No.
Oh,
but where were they?
stop
But
it.
where were their ancestry? What was their ancestry?
I don't
Somebody
have-
had to come here at some point.
Yeah, you weren't part of the original settlers, were you?
No, I'm not. Well, my grandfather has some Indian in him, so.
All right, so
maybe.
yeah, American Indian is what you say.
He was called sitting drunk.
Sitting drunk. It might be an interesting thing for you to find out.
I went on that Ancestry.com website,
Okay.
but they wanted to charge, so I didn't.
How much did they want? Maybe it's worth it. Well, you know what? You have Ancestry.com. Call your dad.
Yeah, okay. I think I
You
asked
think
him when I
your
was a
dad
kid.
knows?
I don't think so.
Get him on the phone. I'll ask him. Say, hey, where was Richard? Where's your family roots?
Yeah, that's a good question. But
It's a good question.
when I first moved to New York, everybody
You act like
knew
you're
where they-
adopted or something. Like that's what adopted people go. Well, gee, I wonder where I'm from. I don't know because I'm adopted. You were born to biological parents that kept you.
Yeah.
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 But we were always proud of being from Kansas, so.
Yeah. We just say we're from Kansas.
I don't think, what good is it going to do me to know?
Well, it's just interesting. It's part of life. All right.
Dr. Drew thought it was important yesterday.
Oh,
We come from cows in Kansas.
possums.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Man, I thought that was pretty interesting with your drinking and everything.
Yeah.
And I heard you on the wrap-up show talk. You just had some couple of interesting things on the wrap-up show.
Yeah?
Yeah, wrap-up show was really good yesterday.
Interesting meaning dumb or interesting?
Well, yeah, I guess dumb. Like when you start talking about your alcoholism and all that.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Thanks.
Yeah. And then Ronnie talking about his anal. Like Ronnie's suddenly an anal expert. Like when I think of Ronnie, I think of assholes clenching up. I don't think of women opening their assholes up to Ronnie, but he was on there like an expert. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
The first time you did that, Ronnie, did you know what you were doing, or did you kind of trial and error sort of?
I knew what I was doing. I figured it out.
God. How did you figure it out?
I watched a lot of porn, man. You know.
So like as an instructional video almost?
Yeah, well, you know, not well, actually, you know, not porn so much. It's
what was it?
It's like one of those, you know, the ones, it's not really porn. It's kind of instructional video, how to fuck girls and stuff.
Ronnie's out of it. Ronnie's an older guy. When there was porn when we were younger, you had to go to a movie theater to see it. And a lot of the porns got into the movies. They were considered instructional.
Yeah.
Like it would be, this doctor would start the porn and they would be telling you information and then they'd show people fucking. That's what a lot of early porn was. And then when Behind the Green Door started and Linda Lovelace and all that stuff.
That's when it got more erotic.
It got more erotic, but a lot of the porn, even afterwards, was just like, this guy would come on in a white coat and go, we are sex experts. And if it was under the guise of teaching, you could watch porn in certain movie theaters, like legitimate movie theaters.
Did you take sex education when you were in school?
No, they didn't have any of that.
Oh, they had that when I was in school.
Yeah, not when I was.
They didn't have a health class where they told you.
They had health, yeah, but
right.
I don't remember hearing about sex though. And I smoked.
They never talked about your male organs and.
You got to understand something about my education, and it's really weird, and it's hard to explain to anybody. But I was living in Roosevelt, and ninth grade was the year that we got sex education. It was either 8th or 9th grade, and Roosevelt was just a horribly dangerous place. And the only thing I remember about this health class is, and back then, you're talking about, I'd never even seen anyone take a drug or smoke pot. Most of the black kids, there was at least 5 or 6 of the guys who were sitting in the back smoking weed openly in the back of my health class. Now, I'm not fucking kidding anybody. Now, and nowadays, that doesn't even sound so shocking. Talk about when I was a kid, it was the scariest thing I ever saw. Like 5 guys smoking joints at their desk, like passing it to each another. And I remember one of the guys was in a very well-known gang, the 5 Percenters. A lot of the guys were. I've mentioned that before, but a lot of the guys were. And they would just smoke openly. Teacher wouldn't fuck with them.
The teacher was scared of them? Or?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
One teacher had been stabbed in the back in the parking lot. So it was like no one said shit to these guys.
They didn't have security at the school?
No, they didn't do that stuff back
then. They finally got a dean of boys, but I once reported, my mom reported something to the dean of boys, and it was a big mistake. I got my ass beaten so badly for that.
What could the dean of boys do?
The dean of boys quit. He was my friend's dad, actually.
Really?
Who lived in Baldwin. Yeah.
But your parents taught you a lot by getting you the Playboy subscription.
My parents didn't teach me anything.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool.
I might as well have been raised in the woods like Tarzan. I was taught nothing about life. I had zero preparation. Yeah, I had Playboy, but I didn't even,
But that's pretty huge when you're a kid.
My mom was very liberal about that. She didn't care. These women are freaks. I'll get you Playboy. I'm not uptight about the naked body. But when you look at these women, just know they're freaks. Nobody looks like women. Real women look like me and your sister. I go, oh. Well, I'll go look at these freaks and dream of one day having a freak. These women are not real women. Look at my breasts and hair and
Did she get disrobed? Is she saying that? Look, this is a real woman.
Look at my asshole.
Held the magazine up next to her.
I'm going to get nude for you right now.
Oh, man.
I don't know. My mom used to pride herself so much that she was raising a son who was sensitive to women. And look at me. I'm the least sensitive man on the planet.
She didn't know you were a guy and you had testosterone.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter what she said.
Yeah. You want to beat off? You beat off to me. I'm a real woman. No thanks. Yeah. Go look through my panty drawer. No. Those panties are so big, there's nothing. Oh. But yeah, when I went to health class, I was just trying to stay alive. I just didn't want to get my ass kicked in class.
You never had a cooking class or anything, did
No,
you?
fuck no.
Like
I should have gone there. Well, the women in Roosevelt were 10 times tougher than the dudes. They would have beat my ass in there too.
Well, they probably wouldn't have bothered you because they don't go looking for fights, do they?
Yes.
Women?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, in Roosevelt they do. Must be such a disappointment to my mother. She raised me to be sensitive to women, and like every night I'm beating off to porn, and I'm almost 60. It's fucking crazy, man. That desire's got to leave. I beat off last night.
To what?
Doctor-patient porn. This Japanese.
You're heavily into the doctor-patient
I really
now.
You know what? I try beating off to other stuff, and it's just not doing it for me. I don't care. It's got to be that scenario. And this one was Japanese. I don't know what the two of them were talking about. This,
You're kidding.
No, it said Japanese MILF. Go on YouPorn. You'll see this one. And just type in doctor-patient. And then you'll see about halfway down in the box it says Japanese MILF comes from her doctor. Something like that.
What a description.
And there was this woman, Japanese woman with gigantic boobs, natural boobs, laying down. She's in the stirrups and everything. And this fucking guy is sticking shit into her like I've never seen. And they even blur it out. You ever see that on YouPorn? They blur it out.
Well, Japan has weird. Porn laws. They can't show vagina. I
prefer it. I don't want to see that much vagina.
Yeah, you're not into the cum shots. And
No,
all
I don't
that.
care. Ugh, so gross.
That's the best
I don't
part.
like when they spread open a woman's vagina. It's too graphic for me. And when guys now spit on a woman's vagina, that's disgusting. I hate seeing
That's
guys.
what's going on?
Oh, please, Robin. You don't know what I have to beat off to. You don't know how awful.
What you have to lower
What I-
yourself to watch.
You have no idea how degraded women are being so I can beat off. Oh, my God. And then women spit on these guys' penises. It's like, ugh.
Right, there's a lot of, I've seen the women spitting.
Oh, it's disgusting. Spitting is I'm so sick of it. I wish I could rise above it. I really do. I really wish I could get over it.
Just watch it
keeps
more.
Sucking me back in. No, I mean, I wish I could get over beating off.
Oh, I thought you meant the spitting part.
No.
Yeah, he just wants you to be desensitized. Just keep watching till it doesn't matter.
Just watch it a lot. Yeah, like Richard's so desensitized. You can watch guys fucking each other in the ass and he likes it.
I'll send you a cum shot compilation so you get used
you're
to
off
it.
your rocker. You're disgusting. What?
Have you ever considered
Oh, I have to turn your mic on. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah,
have you ever
Benji.
considered, you suggest that whole 1 month thing, like with pot.
Yeah, I've done. Believe me, I could not beat off. You know.
How long have you gone?
I've gone almost 6 months.
And what? Did you feel better?
At some level, yeah. But now I just do it. I just beat off. Why should I deny myself beating off? It's not like drugs.
I went a year one time and I started having wet dreams because your body has to get rid of it.
I would never have a wet dream.
I was leaking.
I would never have a wet dream.
Well, I mean,
You would never?
I've never had a pleasant dream.
Well,
in my
but
life.
you have a wife too. This was when I wasn't getting laid.
Even when I was a child, I never had a wet dream.
Never had a wet dream?
I've never been able to have a pleasant dream.
Oh,
I've
What are
never
you
been able
talking
to.
about,
I
Howard?
literally cannot. They're only nightmares. I'm
Wet
being serious.
nightmares?
I would love to have a beautiful dream.
Howard, you don't remember all of your dreams.
Oh, I
first
do.
of all.
Trust me. Right there at the therapist's office. Each one is more monstrous and hideous than the next.
You never woke up with a mess on your belly?
No.
Oh,
No.
It's great.
You never. You probably woke up with a mess on your belly because you were with some dude.
Or you threw up.
Yeah, right.
Camping
Hey,
trip.
look at this. There's a big mess on my belly.
And my asshole.
Hey, Benji, you got pretty good and ripped up on the Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Yeah, I did.
Wow. I just heard it.
Yeah.
JD played me tape of it.
Yeah,
And then you called in to defend yourself?
I tried to.
Yeah. A lot of the celebrities were saying they would never hire Benji because he was late.
Oh.
Yeah, he took it pretty bad.
How do you defend yourself, Benji?
I don't even know why he called in.
Really?
He was like, "No, you must hire me.
No.
You have to hire me. You want to hire me.
I'm a good person.
You like my eyes.
I have beautiful eyes.
And nice calves, too.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think they know what they're judging me on at all.
whatever.
They don't know what I do here.
They don't know me.
Oh, it's okay to be late in what you do?
No, they were judging me on other things.
No, but I heard the guy from Conan O'Brien, Andy Richter, he went, I would never hire Benji just based on him being late. Even today, you arrived at 5:56. I know every day what time you come in. I mean, you cut it so close. You know, if I was you, I'd just get in a little bit earlier, but that's my thing.
But over the years, I never should have been late at all, but I'm not anymore.
Yeah, this is what he was saying to them.
I see.
Let me see if I can find it.
But he'd have already been fired at all those other jobs.
No, they think they...
Oh, they wouldn't hire him.
Listen, my point
But if
was,
he had...
I never should have been late at all. But there's a lot of people here that have been just as late as me just as often. And the amount of times was about 6 times over 6 years.
I don't care, really.
I don't
even want to hear it.
All right. Did it improve your relationship when you stopped masturbating?
Yeah, I mean, but I have a good sex life with my wife.
But did it improve your connection?
Yeah, I guess. It doesn't
why would
affect
you
it either way.
stop?
It doesn't affect it either way, really, honestly. It's not.
Why are you
So you feel you get more pleasure by
There's
doing
no reason
it.
to stop. I mean, but it's probably better to stop, I would think. It's like Mike Tyson said. Who turns
Well,
out,
no, Mike Tyson says he jerks off all the time.
Yeah, but he said that he only jerks off thinking about his wife. I don't buy that. I didn't believe him when he said. You know what? He said
Well,
so
he
many.
said he's doing things to her that he can't get to do.
I got to tell you something. He really was a great interview. There are more moments that I think about stuff that he said. It was mind blowing, really.
And one of the most poignant moments, I mean, you could actually learn something from him when he was talking about visiting Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I think you were just
I was in awe.
fascinated
I was.
that he sits there and nothing is being said.
Oh, yes,
And he
I
can
was.
do it. He just said, I respect the man and I realize what he's going through, so I just sit there with him.
Yeah, Ali sits and reads a book, and Iron Mike just stands there and looks at him. I don't know. I'm in awe of that. I really am.
Can I ask Robin a question?
No.
Yes.
No, Robin, please.
You said,
Okay.
Robin, you said yesterday,
Oh.
Well,
has
ask
Mike
me after the show.
has Mike forgiven Desiree Washington? Do you think she owes him an apology?
No, but in his mind, he said he does not think he did anything wrong. So, therefore, he went to jail unjustly in his mind, and that's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that question. All right, I found the clip. Here is the celebrity superfans talking about Benji.
Johnny, who don't you like?
This is Johnny Knoxville.
I don't dislike anyone, but I will tell you someone who annoys me from time to time is Benji. I feel Benji
I love Johnny.
like tries to manufacture little weird things with himself or his life for fodder for the show, whereas it's so much funnier and more interesting when it happens naturally.
How about you, Richter? Who don't you like?
I do think John Hines hot.
That was Andy Richter.
Who don't I like? Kind of the same things. I mean, Benji. Benji obviously is a good joke writer. He wouldn't be there working for Howard if he wasn't. But sometimes the things that he brings, I think he kind of fancies himself as some kind of latter-day Andy Kaufman.
Yes.
Where
Yeah, I think that of you too, Benj.
Absolutely.
That's where you run into trouble. You want to be like a wild guy character, weird, odd. But maybe you really are weird and odd. I don't know. I just think sometimes you're putting it on. But maybe you're really weird and odd.
Yeah.
Do you think you are, or are you putting it on?
I think 90% of the time when you guys think I'm fucking around, I'm not. I mean, I am sometimes, but 90% of the time I'm not.
All right.
Like people thought when I called in, I was
but when
upset.
you would wear like a kufi to work, that was trying to be weird, right?
That was for Kali Hari Kaka.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You carrying on about all that and talking in clicks, and I don't know. That's what I think Andy's talking about here.
He's like, Howard?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's wearing today, but he was wearing regular shoes, and everybody thinks that he might have sent his shoes out to be redone. They might even be a little higher.
Are they higher?
No, I'm gonna make them higher, but not right now. They're not.
Even all of that is like kind of a shtick.
That's not. I like him. I like being taller.
Yeah, but he's wearing these sneakers now that are like, they're so ridiculously giant-sized that, Robin, it's
and
crazy.
They're white, so it's not even like you're hiding the lip.
It's like wearing clown shoes.
Look how I am. Like how much. Like look how short Gary is now.
Yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
true.
It's fun.
Are those the
I get more respect when I wear these.
Howard.
Who cares?
You know, we don't have a lot of offices around here, so sometimes when I come in on a Friday, Benji
is at a desk in the green room, like just a regular desk. And when you see him sitting there with the shoes on the floor, he looks like a kid who's been put in the corner.
Yeah, but it's like Pee Wee Herman shoes.
You really can see they look. Every time I walk by you, it makes me laugh.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, and you're saying you get more respect.
I do. People treat me like a taller person.
Okay, Benji, can I just want to say, just take 2 seconds. You know how, like, when somebody has a bad hair piece and everybody talks behind their back?
Yes.
Everybody talks behind your back about the shoes.
But he likes that.
I do.
And that's what Andy Richter's talking about here. Let's continue with Andy.
Like, the joke is that there isn't a joke, and to me that just means there's not a joke.
I'm sorry to jump on the bandwagon, but I get very excited about not liking Benji.
Who's that?
That's comedian Rob Corddry.
Okay.
It's mostly it happened, and I also can't stand the shtick, and that the Andy Kaufman thing is right on. Like, that started to get old before Andy Kaufman died. You know what I mean? Like, that whole idea. And it's lazy. And I, a lot of us here are in the position to hire writers. And when that whole thing happened, when he was coming in late, and I still hold a grudge, like, we're all here in the position, and this show's not going to go on forever, and he's going to be looking for a job. And I can't speak for everyone at this table, but I would never ever hire him.
Danny, do you think you would hire Benji?
Never in a million years. No.
It's Danny Zucker, right? He's a big producer.
He's a writer on Modern Family.
Right.
Is it because of his comedy or because of his work ethic?
I think it's both. I think the laziness of that bit is just, it doesn't play. It's like we actually have to write jokes in television and in movies, and you have to really, you can't just do a non-joke in that moment. But the late thing is just it.
See, he's mad at you because you're late.
Well, no, he's saying what I write, and
but
he should come here, Danny. You should come here and look what I write on a daily basis.
He is a funny joke writer. He is. I wouldn't hire a guy who isn't. But Danny's saying you can't be late for him. That's also an issue for him.
It was horrible when I was, but I think people think it was like a daily basis I was late, and I should never have been late.
There was a run, Benji.
Yeah.
Look at the record. It's like I said, it was a few times in a few years.
We don't keep records here.
Look at the record.
Check
we only should have
the congressional record.
Hey, why don't you keep a record?
I can't find anyone who keeps records around here.
And there were other people that were late as often as I.
Again, that is not your
and more times,
the
but
excuse.
I got labeled with
that. Is not the excuse you should use.
Rob,
that is not a good excuse.
You've talked about driving drunk before, okay? Right?
I have.
Hold on a second.
I've never heard that. What is it, Gary?
Well, you have. And if you were always labeled with that, but you had stopped doing that, it would bug you.
Go ahead.
My goodness, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm sure I must have at some point in time.
Oh, well, you're a drunk driver. Drunk driver Robin. That's horrible.
I've never driven drunk.
That's good.
I would
sober
never.
Driver, Howard.
Yeah, I'm a sober driver.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Benji, weren't you just late to the writers' meeting like 3 weeks ago?
That's possible.
No, it wasn't. It was a whole time. It was. Here's the thing.
I wasn't drunk though. I wasn't driving there drunk.
But that's what I mean.
It was a big scene. It was a big scene because we have a writing meeting. Starts at 10 o'clock. Everybody gets there at 10 to 10.
Right.
So Benji walked in. He wasn't ridiculously late, but he walked in about 10:05.
No, 10:01.
It was.
I think most of the people.
You've been late twice.
Most of the people at Celebrity Superfan are like, "Wow, you've got like the coolest job."
I do have a cool job,
Most people
and I'm
would
good
kill
at it.
to have the job, and you even killed to get that
Let
job.
them come see what I do.
Yeah, but that's not the question. I wouldn't hire you if you weren't good, but they wouldn't put up with your bullshit.
All right,
because they can hire millions of writers. That's the point. The other thing is too with our show. It's such a thankless job sometimes writing. Sometimes if you're lucky, you get a credit. Like, you wouldn't know what anyone on The Tonight Show or David Letterman.
I have no idea who's responsible for what.
The host takes all the credit and all this kind of stuff. I always try to point out, hey, look, Richard Sal did this, Benji did this, Fred does this. You try, I always try to say, hey, if someone made a contribution.
I appreciate that.
By the way, I want to go on record. Benji wrote the "I'm going to be late" bit.
Right.
Howard, you know where I first saw that?
Right.
What's the comedian Fred that played on that show Arliss on HBO?
Robert
Wool. So I went out to that. I think it was the Oscars one year, and I think Fred and I were in the press room, and I never knew. Like, during the commercial break, you see the camera, and there's Billy Crystal on stage, and Robert Wool comes out and hands him a bunch of jokes.
Right.
But Billy Crystal doesn't say,
hey,
Robert Wool wrote this joke.
Right.
But Billy Crystal is not. I don't think. I haven't seen it, but he's not constantly saying, "Oh, Rob is a retard."
On my show, people get endless credit.
and
accolades
and critique.
Yes.
Yeah.
But often, Benji, you're being critiqued for
Being
your
late.
what
No,
you
not-
do,
not for your sense of-
necessarily for being late. Even
I don't-
it's for what you do.
I don't think
Some of
Walt
that
was late.
shtick.
Robin,
some of that shtick
but,
you do.
and by the nature of the show, you shouldn't stop every time.
I so don't want to be in a conversation even with you. Oh, I don't know how I got sucked in.
Obviously, those comments made on Celebrity Superfan Roundtable stung you.
Well, I've always, I really appreciated what Natalie said. She said she missed me on the wrap-up show.
Mm-hmm.
Because of our meeting schedule, I'm not on wrap-up hardly at all anymore. But at least on wrap-up, I feel if people hate me, they really know me. I just don't like being hated for things I think are misperceptions. That really always bugs me. And if someone really knows me and hates me, I'm cool with them. Say, okay. And I think on wrap-up, people have much more learned, who I am, and, then they can make a real evaluation.
Do you feel that you're trying to have it both ways, in the sense
Yes.
that you're a silly guy, and you want to be, and you want to have your jokes and your your people call it Kaufman-esque type of personality, yet you want to be taken seriously on the same note?
No, listen, I think people like to pigeonhole people. I don't know if it's more now than it used to be, but people like to pigeonhole people, and, people are multi-dimensional, and I'm not just 1, 2, 3 dimensions, whatever,
Richard. From your Kansas ancestry into a beautiful porn discussion with Howard. It's
Beautiful
amazing.
porn discussion.
It's amazing how
where I mentioned cum shot compilations. It's real beautiful.
Is that still what you're into these days? Because Howard discussed, he loves the scenario with doctor-patient porn and all of that. You've always been a big ropes guy.
Yeah.
Is that still what does it for you?
I think I'll be a ropes guy until the end of my days. Yeah,
You're a big load guy through and through.
Once a big load guy, always a big load guy. It's like anything. It's like I started liking heavy metal when I was a kid. I'll always love heavy metal. Started liking horror movies when I was a kid. I always like horror movies. Started liking beer when I was a kid. I always liked beer. And I was a fan of Peter North when I was a kid. And I've still...
Hey now, what's happening, baby? Yeah. All right. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey now. Yeah, come on. Hey now. All right. Good morning, everybody. So, how are you? First, my commentary on Monday Night Football. Hey, how you doing, Ma? Ma, did you watch Monday Night Football? Ma? No.
No.
No?
No. No.
You don't like,
No.
You weren't curious? You weren't curious about Dennis Miller?
No.
Not a big sports fan? Anyway, no.
No.
That's what I heard my whole life. No.
No.
All right, easy.
No. 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 No.
That's pretty much what I hear in my voice, in my head all day, that voice.
No.
All right, stop it. Stop, go away.
No. No. No.
All right, understood. Please, Fred. You make me mental. Make me mashugana.
That's what he said.
It's a big joke to you, too, right, Ma?
It's a joke.
All right. Can you ever encourage me to do well? No. All right. No, I. Good morning, everybody. All right, you know what? I'll do my commentary on Monday Night Football when we get back. We'll take a break, and I'll get the whole show started right after these words.
And now, another homeless guy with the Howard Stern Show's Brian the Intern.
Sir, can I get you on tape?
Hallelujah, glory, 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 glory.
You know what? You gotta give me good muscle. You gotta give me good muscle. Jesus, 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 Jesus. For you, no problem. For you, gotta give me good muscle. For you. Excuse me, sir, what do you think about Howard Stern? Talking about Howard. For you, not for me. I don't want this. I don't want this. For you. For you. Gotta give me good muscle. For you. Jesus, come on, God. Could you scream a little more for me? Jesus, Jesus, come on, God. Jesus, come on, God. Wonderful God. Nobody, my God. Nobody, God. Nobody, me. Nobody, you. Nobody, my God. Hallelujah. Glory, Jesus. Glory. Obey God. Nobody, man. Nobody, man. I love you. Obey God. Obey my God. Obey man. I love you too.
92.3 K-Rock. Rock Radio. K-Rock. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. All right, what's happening, baby? Am I back? All right, no, okay. That's good. Where's that from? Who put that together? That's cool. It's who's that, Liquid Todd or something? Liquid Todd. There's a show on our station, Liquid Todd show on Saturday nights. He plays some weird crap. Would he play this? I would play this on my show if I had a music show. I like this. That's it? That's all. All right. That's all she wrote. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's, what is it, Tuesday? All right, Tuesday. I can't believe we made it to Tuesday already. So much going on. I was just listening to tapes of... Hey, where'd you guys go with my Gary Garver tapes? Gary, just take it away? Where's that? What'd you do?
Baba Booey.
Did you just grab it from here?
Baba Booey.
Well, just give me the one then.
Baba Booey.
What's the matter with you? Silly. No, Gary was just playing me some tape. What was the one you were playing me? Was that Leon Spinks? Who was that you were playing me? Carmine? Yeah. All right, okay. All right. I'm done. You can go.
Baba Booey.
Just want the tape.
Baba Booey.
You grabbed the tape from me.
Baba Booey.
It's not ready? I was just listening to it.
Sounded ready.
It was ready.
Baba Booey.
You don't have to play everyone all at once.
No, I am.
There's no rules.
Baba
All
Booey.
right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Baba Booey. I called Baba Booey last night during Monday Night Football, but he was out with the kids.
Baba Booey.
Where were you?
I was out getting a birthday cake.
Oh, is that what you did? Mary said you were in some weird mission.
Whose birthday?
My nephew's.
Oh, yeah, he's got relatives over the house.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. Mary was whining to me that the weather isn't good, and
Oh, really?
yeah. I guess she's whining to anyone she get a hold of it.
Because now the weather's that good, she can't go to the pool or play tennis.
Right, she's
So
stuck.
she's stuck in the house with all the relatives.
She wants to make the great escape, and there's no way to get out.
Life's a nightmare. Like, family's a nightmare. Everything's a nightmare.
Why do people come to visit you?
I don't know. Why do they burden you?
I was talking to somebody the other day, and he said, you know what, I didn't want to put a guest bedroom in my house because somebody would come.
Yeah, I don't want guests. What's the deal? Who are these relatives?
My brother, my sister-in-law.
Oh, the one from Texas.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
haven't seen him in a couple of years. So.
Tell him to go home.
Can't they stay at a hotel?
Yeah.
God, you guys are the worst.
Go to a hotel.
Robin, you put your own mother in a hotel, wouldn't you?
Oh, so your wife has to entertain your brother's kids and wife.
Yeah, it's only one kid.
And basically, they're strangers to her.
Right. No wonder she's bitching. Yeah, she wasn't bitching about them. She was just bitching about the weather.
Yeah, she wants to be out, at the pool playing tennis.
Yeah. Hey, honey, don't we all? But some of us have to work.
Yeah, we'd like to be out there, too.
Yeah, we'd like to be out at a pool playing tennis. I'd like to be in the pool playing tennis.
I've never done
You should stay away from all pools, Robin.
I can play tennis.
I saw Tom Chisano's son yesterday. He's a lifeguard. He also would like to teach you how to swim.
Leave me alone,
Everyone wants
people.
Everyone wants to teach Robin how to swim.
I just want to hang out with your wife and your brother and
Do whatever they
go swimming and play tennis. Tough life.
Bad weather, so nobody's been playing.
No, too bad.
Yeah, they're just sitting around the house. Nothing to do.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Too bad.
I was really upset when I heard that. It was really on her mind. She was like, "Oh, this weather, I can't get."
You right away got busy trying to change the weather, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did. I'm an alchemist. I changed metals into gold, and I changed the weather on the side.
Well, my brother's visit is the second half of the hotel that we opened.
Why? Who else visited?
Well, because we had my other nieces and nephews for 4 days before that, so it's been like 9 days.
Oy vey.
You might as well open up bed and breakfast.
Whose nieces and nephews are these?
My wife's sisters.
Oh. She has a sister?
Mm-hmm.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah? Can you get them both in bed?
No.
I haven't tried to make that move yet.
You haven't?
No.
Jeez.
He can't get the one he's married to in bed. What is
Hey, she's like a virgin. Now, I was listening to, this was kind of funny. During the commercial, I was waiting to get back on, and then I'll tell you about Monday Night Football, because I think it was a disaster.
I was wondering, just what did he contribute?
Well, to put it mildly, Dennis Miller gets in the way. In other words, he doesn't really contribute much, except for these lines that like are really weird. Like you're watching the game, and Al Michaels, I think, is a superior announcer. Am I right or am I wrong?
He's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's really good.
You know you're in good hands with Al.
And it seems like, it's almost like there's a fly buzzing around his head.
And you're trying to make room for him for
Yeah.
no reason.
Well, maybe, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I got to hear it a couple more times because maybe I got to get into the rhythm of it. But, all of a sudden it's like, he goes, he'll be, like Al Michaels will be doing, saying, yes, it's going good. And then you hear Dennis Miller going, yeah, he's blinking more than Clint Eastwood in a Sergio Leone film.
Yeah, I heard one Rosetta Stone reference.
Rosetta Stone.
I think he made a reference to Aphrodite's at one point.
Yeah, they got some of his crap in the newspaper, and I'm like,
You know what? I have a tape back there. I have some people going through it, hoping to find some good stuff.
Yeah, I had Laura taping it, and I had Gary taping it, because it was just so weird, and I don't know. Let me see.
List of his references.
I probably didn't rip it out of the paper. It'll take me an hour to find the article, but they gave a... You got the article real handy? Anybody?
Yeah. The list of his references.
I'm in the paper, too. I'm in page 6.
I saw that.
Yeah, it makes me look like a playboy.
You're all over.
Yeah, well, I told you the story yesterday.
Another explanation.
No, I'm not going to give you any explanation. I told you who I was with. It's so silly. I told you. In fact, they don't even make it half as good as it could have been. I was with...
Let a sleeping dog's lie.
All right. All right, I'll let it lie. There you go. You ready? He goes... I want to read the whole thing. Adam Buckman thought he was really good. I don't get that, but...
I know. They said, overall, it was a positive experience.
I thought it was all about Dennis and his first night on Monday Night Football. Every minute it was like, I can't believe it's my first time up here, and then Al Michaels has to, like...
these hits are really close.
Yeah, and it's just like, who cares? Who cares that it's your first night?
We want to watch the game.
Yeah, shut up.
You know what? It was like they put a bunch of celebrities' names in a barrel and just picked out Dennis's name. I mean, there's no reason for him to be there.
Well,
There's another thing that...
the reason he's there is he's friends with the guy who produces it, Don Ohlmeyer.
Right, but there's no reason that has any basis in, football announcing why he should be there. In other words,
Right.
he doesn't have any background.
Yeah, it's just...
He's not very good at it.
And everyone's praising him because he's a comedian who knows something about football, and it's like, so what?
Right.
He knows something about it. He's not an expert.
Yeah.
I know something. Put me in there. The thing that also really bothers me, don't they look uncomfortable? Did you see the seating arrangement?
Yeah, he's in the middle.
But they're all together. There's like no space between these guys.
I wonder why that is. Like, can't they afford like a nice booth? A nice broadcast? I go crazy sitting there on top of each other.
Knee to knee.
It looks like it's going to be, in a long history of people in that booth who hate each other, this should probably end up by the end of the season with them hating each other.
All right. I said, this looks like a very temporary situation to
I
me.
tell you one thing that's good about him. I think that has something to do with them not talking over each other. Like, at least there's some nice pauses. People don't talk over each other. I think they might even, like, tap each other and say, hey, I'm talking now.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
I give up.
Right. When I run out of crap to say. I think that's the only reason I could think of why they're so close. They look like the Mount Rushmore of football commentators. Yeah. Dude, get on. You're always on the weirdest mic. You're such a pain in my ass. Go ahead.
I got the feeling that Al Michaels is like forced to laugh at every joke now, and it's like, how can he concentrate on what he's going to say? He's got to listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Here, okay. Here's some Dennis Miller lines.
References.
Do we have them on tape?
Yes.
That's why I taped it. Okay. All right. New England head coach Bill Belichick is wrapped tighter than an expectant father's watch. Like, that's...
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Wrapped tighter than an expectant father's watch. The watch is wrapped tight? The guy's... Okay, I don't want to analyze it. I guess it's hard coming up with that stuff. The Rosetta Stone was referenced.
Yeah, that I said, I'm sure all the football fans out there know the Rosetta Stone and what that means.
It's his job to bring some levity to the proceedings, but I don't know. I just think it gets in the way. I like Miller. I'm not bad-mouthing him because it's just the thing to do. I like his TV show and stuff, and I always thought he was a pretty good stand-up comic, but I don't know, man. I don't get this whole thing, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I just don't get it. More obscure was the line about 49ers backup quarterback Giovanni Carmazzi, a rookie out of Hofstra. Miller said, I'm surprised Carmazzi is here. I thought I heard something about a Geo recall earlier today. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean, a Geo recall?
A Geo's a car.
Even Adam Buckman says, I'm sorry, I just don't get that one.
Yeah, but you have to have so many things in your head with Dennis Miller.
Do you want to concentrate on the game or understanding every joke, he says?
More to my liking. Okay, Buckman says, more to my liking was a line Miller got off about Canton, Ohio, home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He said, ironically, you can't get any Cantonese food in this town. Buckman likes it. He goes, that's what I call comedy.
Wow.
Cantonese. All right. Whatever. I don't know. I just thought we'll play some of it later. I got the tapes of Monday Night Football. We can analyze the analysis. All right. We'll be analyzing the commentary, and we know Al Michaels, and Al's such a good guy that he would never badmouth Dennis. But I could tell he was hating it. I thought he was hating it.
He's just the most put-upon guy. They keep doing these experiments with him.
Yeah. Here's an experiment. Everybody, shut up and let Al just talk. Every once in a while.
Tell us what's going on.
You don't have to open your mouth every 2 seconds. You don't have to hear somebody talking every 2 seconds. The best radio I've ever heard, the best TV I've ever heard. People, take a pause. Relax. That's it. Every minute I got to get a pithy comment in. Just shut up. Give me some breathing room, douchebag. I don't know. That's my take on it. I didn't like it, but I bet you some people did. I wonder. I know there's some people on here who wanted to talk about it, but I'll be damned if I can find them. In this mess that John puts together for me every morning on the computer screen that's way too small. Dale, you're on the air.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, bro.
I'm a big football fan, and Monday Night Football I always watch, but Dennis Miller, it seems like, it's his first show to all new crew. He just doesn't seem to gel with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, but it is the first time you're hearing something like this. You know what I mean? It's the first time you're hearing some comedian on Monday Night Football, so maybe it'll work. Yeah, he's going to stay. They're going to give him a chance to develop. So.
Hey, Robin, do you need a part-time lifeguard?
No.
That'd be funny if at your house you had a lifeguard at the pool.
You can hire me for like $5 an hour.
Like a good-looking guy just sitting there watching you swim.
Me swim.
Just in case anything goes wrong. It's not a bad idea. I'm worried about you. I am worried about her.
There's nothing to worry about.
You fell off your float. You didn't know how to swim. You almost drowned.
Please.
She's floating around in the deep end and she didn't know how to swim. And she falls off her raft.
I'm inundated now with flotation devices.
Really? Are you? People are sending them in? Really?
Aqua joggers, kickboards, and floats.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's so much crap in my pool, I'll be able to walk across.
There's no water. It just floats.
Hey, Howard, one more question.
Yo.
Are you ever going to appear on Sunday Beach?
I don't know. Everybody,
A cameo,
Yeah, everybody wants me to do that. But I don't think so. You know what, man? It's kind of like, with Son of the Beach, it's like a show that I produce. And in fact, I've taken, I'm not as involved. Like, the guys took over,
Yeah, you want to try to stay out of the limelight.
Well, yeah, let them do their thing. Yeah. I got it on the air. The first season, I made sure we got everything just right. And the guys are fully capable of making that thing fly, so they're doing it.
Tonight. I'm looking for the show tonight, though.
Right.
Yeah, they did. By the way, I tuned in for the six-pack.
Last night?
Yeah, Son of the Beach six-pack on FX, because I do get FX on the satellite, but a lot of people in New York don't anyway. But
get the satellite.
Yeah, tonight's a new episode, and it's a good one. It's
10 o'clock.
Mark Hamill's in it. He's good in it.
Star Wars guy.
Yeah, Star Wars dude. He plays a cult leader. He does a nice job.
All right, thanks a lot, bro.
And it's a good episode. It's funny. Tune it in. 10 o'clock. FX. Why not? What else you got to do?
No Monday Night Football.
Well, I was going to watch the convention. I actually, believe it or not,
that stuff was on late.
I usually watch. I like just watching them. I don't know what it is with me, but I love like politics. I just love. I love hearing politicians talk about who's going to win, and really, it's so irrelevant because they just fight over who's going to be the better candidate, who's going to win.
But it is a chance to get to know the candidate a little bit better.
Yeah, I never learned anything, but I like the fighting. I just like people fighting. And it's real. It's not like Jerry Springer where it's fake. It's real fighting, and I like it. I don't know why. I just do.
What fighting? What if fighting?
You know, you get a senator on who's a Republican, but it's gentleman fighting. It's like,
but
you know.
That's not happening at a convention. It's all
No.
a rah-rah.
I'm talking about, I like the commentary.
Rally.
I like when they get guys up in the booth to argue.
Okay.
And then I was going to watch the convention, but I don't like to watch guys just give speeches. But then they say General Colin Powell gave a rousing speech about how, you know.
But you know what time his speech came on?
No.
You were long asleep. George Bush's wife didn't start speaking till after 9.
Yeah.
And Colin Powell came on after her.
So what time was it?
Around 10:15.
Is that considered prime time during the week? Yeah.
I would hope not.
I think.
Actually, later than that. Probably 11.
So he got up and started lecturing Republicans about race and about how we should, you know, be into affirmative action as Republicans because, you know, a couple of black kids might get ahead and you'll get a break in life. Which,
And we'll have less jails.
yeah, which actually kind of makes sense if you ask me. I mean, what do I know? But I think that makes sense. I've always believed in affirmative action because, you know, there's a lot of white kids out there who get advantages that black kids don't. So, okay, whatever. Or maybe give poor people a break once in a while, a program where they might be able to get a job or something. Not necessarily a black-white thing. But, I don't know, man. They're talking about he's the only guy who could ever get away with that. And
In the Republican convention.
which shows you how racist they are. Because
Yeah.
why can a black man only be the one who can get away with that with them?
Well, not only a black man, but a black man who is the
General.
Joint Chief of Staff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it's like,
Maybe he knows something.
it makes them look even worse. I think, to lecture on TV about how lame they are.
Well, it was really funny last night. I don't know how much you watched, but long before that, while you were still awake, they went to a black church, and they had a black minister, you know, giving one of those rousing sermons about how great it was to be a black Republican. Yes, sir, I am a black Republican, and the Republicans made it possible for us to build this church, and
Oh, really? That's comedy. That's funny. Give me a copy of that tape.
and I might have that.
Really?
And then they had, no, I probably put it on when I heard his wife was going to speak. But then they had like gospel choirs.
Oh, yeah?
And it was like, wow, what a different Republican convention. The first time at a Republican convention I've ever heard 2 gospel choirs.
Well, I mean, because it's impossible in America to find a black gospel choir that's willing to endorse George W. Bush.
Right, who's all about George Bush.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, go ahead, man.
Howard, I want to comment about the Geo deal, the Geo recall.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain that to me.
All right. Giovanni, Geo is short for Giovanni.
Go ahead.
So the Geo recall must mean that they thought that he got recalled or something, right? I don't know if you care. I don't know. That must.
No,
Sounds like you really got it.
Yeah, that's actually a reasonable explanation. I just don't know how funny it is.
Yeah, well, I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good situation.
Did you think Dennis Miller was a good addition to this?
Truthfully, I was working,
Oh, all right.
but I really don't think that why do they need a comedian to analyze football?
I guess the ratings weren't that good, and
They're looking for something.
looking for something to ignite it, but I don't know that's the thing. All right, thanks, man. Ted says he thinks Miller was good. Hey, Ted.
No, I didn't say it at all, Hal.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that.
No, I thought he sucked.
Oh.
That's
There you go.
completely different.
Hey, how'd I get that wrong?
He kept talking about this guy named Ronnie Lott, and he says, ain't that ironic? He used to turn wide receivers into pillars of salt.
Yeah, because a lot. Yeah. Oh, man.
You gotta really, you gotta be on your toes.
You know what?
To Dennis Miller.
I don't want to think that much.
And when you're watching football, that's not the mindset you're in.
I can't imagine some guy in the Midwest wants to sit there and do word jumbo while he's watching football.
Free association.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, Lott, ironically, his name is Lott, But they used to turn pillars of salt, like, what? And it's like, shut up.
Dennis doesn't even explain himself that much. He just throws it out there.
Yeah.
Don't you picture a big fat guy in a T-shirt throwing beer cans at the
yeah, like all angry. I don't want to feel stupid. And not only that, it's just, I found myself
It's intimidating.
ignoring Al Michaels as I'm sitting there waiting for the next Dennis Miller comment because I'm like almost...
Like watching a train wreck.
Yeah, like I'm preparing myself for it. It's getting in my way.
I was listening, the Rosetta Stone. I heard the Rosetta Stone reference.
I did too.
And then Al Michaels goes on to explain something on the foot, and I'm still at the Rosetta Stone trying to figure out what that meant.
Yeah, who's going to explain Dennis Miller's reference? And like Al Michaels he's sort of the only guy there who can laugh at this stuff, and it's sort of getting in his way.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some tape? All right, here's some tape.
Would you love to quiz Al after some of the jokes?
Yeah, right, to see if he gets it. Because, Al's watching the game. We're all watching the game. No one wants to sit and think about this stuff.
This is the intro. Talking to graduate students at an Ivy League.
Yeah, right. It's a little it's just a little too, what is the word, esoteric?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, here we go. Here, listen to this.
Some of you may have heard that Dennis Miller will be in the booth on Monday Night Football. We weren't lying. Are you ready for some football? Al Michaels! Al, if there's anybody in this stadium more pumped up than me, they wouldn't pass the league's standardized drug test.
It's like all pre-written lines. There's nothing ad-lib.
It's jokes jammed into a conversation.
But the cool thing, the cool thing about football is guys sitting around talking football.
But it's not real.
I wouldn't even mind if Dennis Miller just sat there and just forget the line, forget the canned lines, forget their shtick that you wrote down the night before.
Yeah, you got the feeling that he was reading it off of.
Yeah, that was a prepared line. And it's like, what are you preparing, man? Talk about the game and what's going on.
And if something happens to come up in a game that you think a funny line for, say it, but don't prepare like that.
Would have been great if Dennis Miller just went, yeah, it's great to be here.
Yeah.
Wow, how refreshing. Like, you don't have to be funny every time you open your mouth. You don't have to be Dennis Miller every time you open your mouth. You just shut up. Shut the frig up. Let me see what else you got here. Got a bunch of tapes.
Well, the X factor there is J.R. Redmond, Al, the rookie out of Arizona State. He's not here tonight. He had some minor groin surgery. I'm not sure there is such a thing as minor groin surgery. Anybody has a sharp implement around my genitalia, I'm thinking it's major, but maybe that's me.
You see, but you got to mix it in with Al Michaels.
And it's a funny line, but I'm watching a football game.
Right, and I don't want to think.
Yeah.
And the lines are too long.
Yeah, well, and they're also pre-written.
The next one's really weird. The next one where he starts making...
You got to hear Al Michaels, though, on these, because you got to hear that the flow gets interrupted.
If he's doing, because he's running up the field.
These aren't pulled properly. Yeah. Maybe you guys can go back and just, get a little out. Get what's going on before and after. Okay?
Okay, but these are clips that were fed to us by the network.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't we use the tapes we made?
Yeah, it's kind of odd to be here at Cannes, at the Tigris and Euphrates of football history, and look down at an artificial field, though. You would think there has to be certain places in the world where they might put actual grass, and I know it's a high school stadium, they have the heavy use from it, but you'd like to see grass in Cannes, I think.
Who even knows what he's saying?
Tigris and Euphrates of football.
I guarantee you 98% of the audience has no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Isn't that where Moses, the river Moses was?
No. That was where Adam and Eve were supposedly.
Oh, this guy, I guarantee you, this is not going to last the whole season.
Right.
I bet he doesn't make it to the real season.
I'm telling you, it's a disaster.
There's 3 more weeks of preseason.
People are pulling their hair out.
That's harder than Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
It's an SAT test.
Wait, what is it? What is this line again? Tigris?
The Tigris and Euphrates of football.
Yeah, we're here at the Tigris and Euphrates of football. Meaning,
what does that mean?
Where are they?
The birthplace.
In Canton? They're in Canton.
Yeah,
in Canton, Ohio.
there's the Hall of Fame.
Oh, jeez. I went to college.
All of that to put it together.
I went to college. I don't know that.
You all have to pool everything we know.
Right.
You need people.
The Tigris and Euphrates is the birthplace of civilization.
You got to pull a point where Ronnie Lott is doing reporting from the field, and then Dennis tries to tell a joke over him talking.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, and then he waits, and then he comes back with the same line that was horrible.
Yeah.
That's a good.
He couldn't wait to get that gem out.
That line was too good to let go.
Yeah. He's talking while he's talking.
I know a lot of you people are thinking that I won't take this seriously, but I just want you to know it is a game, but I also realize it's a game many of you take seriously. It's not the Vatican, but then again, the Pope doesn't have to go across the middle on guys like Ronnie Lott very frequently. I'll do my best. I'll study hard. Let's tee it up and have some fun.
Oh,
but that sounds written. Even let's tee it up.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, come on, let's get it on. Let's go. Let's listen to the game.
But even the Pope,
what was it? It's not the Vatican, but the Pope doesn't what?
Even the Pope doesn't have to run across the middle against Ronnie Lott.
Yeah, but
what does that
mean?
Well, Ronnie Lott's
is
great,
that?
Yeah, but what is the...
No, it's unnecessary.
It's just right. It's unnecessary verbiage. It's not even funny necessarily.
It's convoluted.
It's
not only hard
convoluted,
to
right?
Understand, but you can tell he's talking faster than normal because he has to get it in.
Yeah, it's convoluted though. This guy right here is hitting it on the head. What's your name again?
Ted.
Ted, you hit it. It's convoluted. I wish I had said that. I really do. Convoluted. That's all there is to it. It's just in the way. Get it out of my way. Out of my way.
Ain't the Vatican.
And I'm one of the few guys, real hardcore football guys don't even like any commentary. They want the game silent.
Only football talk.
Yeah. But I'm one of the guys likes Al Michaels. I loved Howard Cosell. Howard Cosell I loved. I was one of the people that was not annoyed by him. I learned a lot from him.
But with Howard Cosell, as annoying as he was, he had a very good sports background.
Knew the game.
He knew his game.
Right.
Did his homework.
Well, Al Michaels was never a player, but he knows the game. He's a fan. He's a super fan in a sense, and a good broadcaster. And
even Howard wasn't looking for a joke every moment, but when there was something to say, he said it.
Look at that little monkey run. Look at that monkey.
But at the other times, he'd be telling you where the guy went to school.
Right. Here's a guy that thinks, hey, thanks, man.
No, I had one more thing.
Yeah.
I was watching National Enquirer TV last night.
I never get to see that. When is that on?
Who knows? And they were doing a story about Playgirl has the top 10 studs. And afterwards, the male anchor says to this hot woman anchor named Susan, I think Susan Campos, do you and your girlfriends ever talk about anybody who's hot? And then she stops and thinks for a moment, we always talk about Howard Stern. We think he's really sexy.
Who said that?
And you don't have that on tape?
Oh, man, you're channel surfing. You don't have the VCR running at that hour at night.
See, maybe they made her say that because we put on, our man from the Enquirer.
Game.
Yeah. You're telling me there was a hot chick on the National Enquirer thing saying that she thought I was sexy?
Yeah, she's a brunette, maybe 30. Really pretty face.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks like she does anal.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Hey, give me her number.
You can tell that by looking at her face.
Yeah, it's like gaydar,
I have to get a tape of that. If anybody's got tape of that, I know. That's about as an obscure tape as a Dennis Miller reference.
Hard to get.
That's the Euphrates and...
The Tigris and
Euphrates of tapes. Beginning of tapes. The Tigris and Euphrates. How could you think that guy was good?
And they all swore he was. Al Michaels was going around.
Well, he's got to say that.
He's got to say it.
Michaels has got to be a team player. He's the best.
Well, Don Ormeyer thinks that O.J.'s innocent.
Yeah, Don Omeyer's got some great judgment. Hey, thanks, dude.
That's Jackie.
Right.
See, and Al's in a bad spot now, too, because everybody thinks that it was Al that got rid of the people from the booth last year. Because they weren't getting...
He can't oust anybody.
Yeah, if he keeps ousting people, he's going to look like a pain in the ass. So they're stuck with what he's getting.
Why's it got to be three guys? Why can't it be Al Michaels and the other dude?
It doesn't have to be.
Who's that other dude?
Dan Fouts? Is that his
name? Dan Fouts.
He's good.
He used to quarterback for, I think, the Chargers.
I like him. Joe, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard. How you doing, my friend? Hey, did you know that Dennis Miller was the selection by Al Michaels?
Really?
To be his selection?
I didn't know that.
An ESPN interview. And flabbergasted me, but he says he's the man.
Did you like it?
I listened to about 10 minutes of it, and I found it very interesting, okay, but I didn't listen to the whole show, okay?
Yeah.
And I like Dennis Miller, and I think it's an interesting thing. I think they're only using him for a year to bump up the ratings.
Maybe. I don't think it'll last more than 3 weeks, but what do I know?
Yeah. I don't know.
It just throws me off, but... And I tell you, I'm a fan, too. I can't say I'm not.
Listen for 10 minutes if it was so interesting.
10 minutes, I'm telling you what, I was coming and going, but I think that the reason they're using this is to kind of counteract wrestling, okay, on Monday night, okay?
Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know.
They're trying to bring a somewhat intellectual audience to watch for 3 hours.
Hey, after last night, I say bring in Carrot Top. Let's have rotating comedians. You know what I mean? Let them do some prop humor.
Let's have Chevy Chase on the NBA, right?
Yeah.
The way they work on the show, though, I mean, people have spent more time trying to find a cure for AIDS. They have done everything with the show. They moved it up an hour 2 years ago, moved it back an hour.
The game started at like 7 o'clock.
Well, last night was special. They just started it early. But usually Monday Night Football starts at 9.
Yeah.
But for a while, they started at 8 because the East Coast was getting pissed off that the game ended too late. Then the West Coast got pissed off it started too early.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I tuned in. It was second quarter. And
right. I forgotten that it was on, and I didn't know it was on that early.
Yeah, I did the Son of the Beach thing. I wanted to see what was going on with that. But they were just playing the episodes. And
I watched that last night. It was good.
It was good. It was fun.
I watched one I hadn't seen yet.
Which one?
The one where Roland Kickinger is
Chip Rommel.
At a strip club.
Yeah. To raise money.
And they go, ooh, he's got a big one.
He had to raise money for his family because they do genetic research back in Germany. And they're running out of funds. Oh, man. Anyway, so, okay, that's the Dennis Miller rap, you know. And maybe we'll get some more tapes of him as it goes along in the morning. We could keep talking about that. I was listening to this tape. This is a funny tape.
Which one is that now?
This is Gary Garver with...
Yeah, don't do that one.
All right, wait. Gary Garver was at some sports event. It was like old boxers signing stuff.
Baseball
Like one of those conventions where you go in and...
Yeah, it's an autograph show, but it seemed to be mostly boxers.
Yeah. I never even heard of this guy, Carmen Basilio.
Oh.
You know him?
Yeah.
You're a boxing fan. Carmen Basilio, he got in. Old.
Carmine.
Well, it says Carmen on the way it's written here, C-A-R-M-E-N. Yeah. I would thought it was Carmine Basilio. Whose spelling is this?
Well, you know what? I think Gary Garver sends a note to Scott. Scott just copies it down. I think Gary's wrong. I think it's Carmine.
And he calls him Carmen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Carmen.
It's weird.
Could be Carmen. Who knows?
Gary Garver's a weird dude. And then guys just copy. Can we get the right stuff so I don't sound like an idiot? So I don't say Carmen? You know? Mm-hmm. I feel stupid saying it, but this is what's written on the card, so I say it.
See, I'm not sure. I'm not positive.
I'm not positive either, but I don't know a man named Carmen.
Gary goes to the events, and he sees these people and gets their names, so when he sends it to me, I'm assuming that he's doing right, because sometimes I just don't know.
Okay.
Hey, Carmen, how you doing?
Everybody.
How's it going?
I'm doing fine. Everything.
I'm sure it's Carmine Basilio. I'm sure of it.
It's great. Got a huge crowd here today.
Yeah. If you weren't a boxer, what would you have been doing?
Probably working for a living. I don't know. I was a farmer. I was born and brought up on an onion farm. I could have still been an onion farmer. Who knows?
Do you think George W. Bush should come clean about his drug use?
George
W. Bush should come clean about his drug use?
Drug use. I'm not impressed with it.
Why are there so few Jewish boxers?
They're rich. They don't have to fight.
Do you think that blacks are better athletes than whites?
No, I don't know. It all depends on who wants to pay the price in preparation, training. A lot of whites get out of school, get a job very quick. Most of them go to school. But a lot of the black boys don't go to school, so they're in sports. And there's some great ones coming along.
Put him on Monday Night Football.
You know, the schooling gets in the way of the sport.
It does. It messes you up. It makes you too bright.
Right now, they're taking over a number of sports. Basketball, football, baseball, they're moving pretty good. And you can't blame them. You make a living out of it, why not?
I don't blame them.
Do you know where your sphincter is?
Do I know what?
Where your sphincter is.
Gary Garver's weird. I'm sure that...
Carmine, and he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know the word sphincter.
Speaker. I can't make that one out.
Okay.
Neither can we.
Do you think... hold on. Have you ever been attracted to another man?
Have I ever been what?
Attracted to another man.
Me? Attracted to another man? My father. I'm going to kick the shit out of this guy in a minute.
What? You can handle annoying interviewers asking you ridiculous questions.
How do I kick the shit out of you? That's all.
Thanks a lot, Carmen.
You're welcome.
Gary Garver swears it's Carmen. He's on the phone. Gary.
Yeah, hey, Howard.
Hey, bro.
How you doing?
Hey, say the word S-P-H-I-N-C-T-E-R.
Sphincter.
Sphincter.
He asked everybody that, and nobody knew the answer.
Sphincter.
Sphincter.
Say it now.
I can't say it.
Say sphincter.
I can't say it.
And, dude, we just looked it up on the Internet. It's Carmine.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I had him sign a baseball for me, and he signed it C-A-R-M-E-N.
You don't know, though.
M-E-N, Carmen. Nah, it's Carmine.
Signed it.
Yeah, well, you know, when a guy signs it, sometimes you...
Have you written on a baseball?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see what a guy really... That's not the way to... Well, all right, whatever.
I don't know.
It's Carmine.
Carmine?
Yeah.
Next time I interview him, I'll tell him.
Yeah. You're funny, man. He's a good interviewer, though. Gary Garver.
Ask the questions.
I love this guy.
You know,
it's called sphincter?
No.
Sphincter.
I can't say it.
Sphincter.
Do you know that the PH in elephant is pronounced like an F?
Sphincter.
I can say elephant, but I can't say it.
Say it.
Sphincter.
Now listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Sphincter.
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 Elephant. I can't say it.
When you said to him sphincter, he didn't know what you were talking about.
I know they kept on saying speaker. I asked a couple of them. That they're going speaker.
Everybody got it wrong, huh?
It was a tough day for everyone with the English language.
Yeah.
Who else is good here? Leon Spink? Boy, Leon Spinks is a home run every time.
Everywhere?
Yeah, and you know,
that off. I'm going to bleep that off.
Okay. That's the truth.
Might be the truth, but I'm going to bleep it off. Who knows what that was?
I dare you guys to understand 50% of what
How
we're
much
not
you bet?
I mean, I rewound and rewound. Some of it I got, but a lot of it I just could never get.
All right, let's listen with Gary Garver on the phone. This is Leon Spinks.
Leon. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. They're doing great.
If you weren't a boxer, what would you be doing?
Kill somebody.
Oh, my.
Do you think there should be random drug testing for athletes?
Yeah, but most athletes are more clean anyway. They just go through a head thing. I mean, they going through. They just make
He's a relatively young guy, too.
He's younger than Muhammad Ali.
He's got to be 43.
Yeah, boy, he really never learned how to talk.
Please, are you kidding? That's not that problem.
Oh, really?
You know, he doesn't have his front teeth.
Right, he never did.
You think that's what the problem is?
No.
All right, okay.
You think you gave him 2 teeth, he's going to go, so the rain in Spain?
Yeah, right. No, I think he never learned how to talk.
I think there's a lot of problems.
Let's see.
Pile of issues.
Clean, so, yeah, it's
Do you think George W. Bush should come clean about his drug use?
That's on him. That's on him.
Why are there so few Jewish boxers?
I don't know. They got the, I don't know what it is.
Do you think there's anybody who knows what he's saying? There are people who could, like Janie, the cleaning woman, used to be able to interpret guys like this.
I heard what he said.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Yeah, they got.
He said, I don't know. I don't know.
That's what he said.
Oh, is that what he said? I don't know what he said. I don't think he understands what he said.
I think he falls asleep during each question.
I mean, really,
how James Brown talks like this, too.
I don't understand James Brown. I understand Leon Spinks.
You do?
Do you think that blacks are better athletes than whites?
No. I think every man is equal. Every man, black or white.
Would you like to see OJ here today?
No.
Do black athletes' armpits smell worse than white athletes' armpits?
I wouldn't know. I ain't trying to smell it.
Have you ever been attracted to another man?
Hell no. I like fish.
I like fish?
Yeah.
I like fish.
No, he said
it's a fish.
I like fish.
I like fish?
Yes.
I never heard that one. I like fish. I love fish. I love fish.
You gotta yank that.
Really? How far away is he from the guy that introduces Robin's newscast?
I don't know. Not very far. How far away is he from early man grunting?
You know what he reminds me of? I don't know about that drug thing.
You're right. It's like,
You said? I said, how you up there? You said?
Do you know where your sphincter is?
Huh?
You know where your sphincter is?
Neither do you, Gary.
I know. No, I don't.
How do you handle annoying interviewers asking stupid questions?
Walk away.
And how many dates do you have with a woman before you introduce anal sex?
What?
How many dates do you have with a woman before you introduce anal sex?
The first one.
First one?
It gotta be.
Thanks a lot, Leon.
No problem.
Thanks, champ.
You're welcome.
Champ. Thanks, champ.
Well, you beat all eight.
He sure did.
He was champ, I think it was 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, so what? It's more than most of us could say.
Yeah.
That's the champ. It's just like when you're a senator. You're senator. You know, people always call you senator even after you're gone.
General, you're always senator, you're always president.
I call Senator D'Amato Senator D'Amato. He's still senator to me.
Boy, did you see what D'Amato was saying in the paper?
Good stuff. Let's do some hot material.
Gary Garver seems to think that Leon might be available to do our show live.
Great. Oh, dude. I'd do anything.
I got the manager's number, and he sounds like he'll do it.
Great. Wow. We would treat the champ great.
Like he had that answering machine.
Wow.
Hey, what else? Anything else I have to get through right here?
Yeah, which other ones are there? There's Wade Boggs is sort of amusing.
Why?
Well, because Gary asked him a bunch of innocuous questions, but, you know, Wade Boggs had that whole thing that happened in the 80s where that woman came out in Penthouse who said she had an affair with him. Right. So Gary asked him about ball players who have affairs. Gary, did you know that Wade Boggs had an affair?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
In fact, I think her name was Margot Adams.
Right.
That's right.
How you doing, Wade? How's it going? Can I ask you a couple questions?
How you doing? Yeah, what you got?
Do you think that you quit too early?
No, I don't think so. I went out on top.
You miss being a Yankee?
I had fun in New York, 5 years, and won a world championship there, and it was 5 wonderful years.
Would it have meant more to you if you had won the World Series with Boston instead of New York?
I don't think so. I think winning a World Series anywhere is very special.
Did you ever want to beat the hell out of Bill Buckner for blowing the series against the Mets?
No, I'm just glad it wasn't me that did it.
Do you think that Frank Gifford cheated on Kathleen because the athletes cheat on their wives?
Is that the question? Oh.
Long pause.
Man, hey, now. Let's see the pause.
I don't know.
Thanks.
They just walked in the curtain. What?
He walked into the curtain, walked into a wall, knocked himself out.
Walked out the window.
Is he still married, Wade Boggs?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard to stay married after your chick, your girlfriend, poses in Playboy.
Right.
You know.
Penthouse,
excuse me. Yeah. Right. Oh, dude. All right. Hey, Gary. Later, bro. That's my man, Gary Garver, the ace reporter. Let me tell you something. That dude knows how to be a reporter. That's Gary Garver. When it comes to great journalism, man, we got them all. Love that guy. Love Gary Garver. That guy would take a bullet for this show.
He's the reason O.J. had to move out of California.
Yep. It really is true. He hated Gary Garver so much. Gary's crazy, man. I tend to, like, back off when a celebrity wants to punch me out. Not Gary.
He used to follow O.J.
Yeah, and O.J. said he's going to kill him.
O.J. grabbed his cord from his microphone, and Gary tried to wrestle it away.
Yeah.
Like, did you know he killed someone?
Yeah.
And there was 3 of them. O.J. and his 2 friends.
Hey, Cynthia, what's up?
Man, don't talk about sports, guys. You don't know what you're talking about. By the way, it is Carmen Vasilio. I know it's technically wrong, but that's what he uses.
All right.
But how could you guys not know Dan Fouts? Only Gary was remotely close and said, yeah, I think he's for San Diego. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Baby, no offense, I don't claim to know anything about sports. I tuned into Monday Night Football as an observer of the, in the booth kind of commentary.
With Dennis Miller.
I do watch football casually, I admit that. I don't know the players. I know the game. I can watch the game and understand it. I'm not a chick. But, it's also about, like, I think now he's out to prove that the success of the show is him and not Kathy Lee, and I don't know.
You think that's a whole thing with
Like, yeah, he's got something
You can
driving
do it
him.
with anyone.
You know, Howard, I know the show's running late, but you should remember we do have a bunch of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for you to play.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it now. Let's do the news. Let me take a break, and then we'll do the news, and then we'll go. We'll be back right after these words.
I'm over here listening to Howard and Robin putting down Jeff Bridges singing as though you two have an ounce of talent for anything other than putting people down. Every time Howard sings the car cash commercial and he sings along with it, I cringe. I mean, you give new meaning to the term flat.
Howard Stern. Rock Radio. K-Rock.
Let's make it feel at home. Kids, follow me. Say, Baba Booey!
Yeah. Everybody sing it. I said Baba Booey. Baba Booey. lovely song. All the kids sing it. I want to do the news and leave, but Jackie Stallone is on the phone, Sylvester Stallone's mother.
Well, you can't ignore her.
You know who she's hanging out with?
Who?
Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses.
What?
I have no idea why.
She's with him now?
Right.
What's in it for Steven is what I want to know. Is she dating him?
I have no idea.
Isn't she married?
So what? Doesn't mean she can't date. Jackie Stallone is Sylvester Stallone's mother. And the Stallone boys, Frank and Sylvester, try to keep her quiet, but she won't settle down.
She is like a loose cannon. They cannot control her.
They tried to keep her quiet in general, but they specifically try to keep her off this show.
Yeah, but she doesn't care. She'll go on whatever
What
show.
are they going to do? Divorce their mother? They can't do that.
Well, for about a year, she didn't show up here, and they had her under control.
What did they do, though?
I think they cut her off financially.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Jackie, what did Sylvester do to keep you off the show for like a year or two?
Who's that?
What? Oh, she wasn't even listening.
Well, was I supposed to be listening, Howard?
Well, you were on hold. I figured you were listening.
Well, no, I happened to be just blowing my nose.
Remember there was like a year or something that we didn't see, and Sylvester and Frank somehow threatened you. They told you not to come on the show. I'm wondering what they threatened you with.
Well, they threatened not to talk to me.
So why are you talking to us?
Who's the loser? Now they say the only time anything happens was when they talk to me, but that's not what it's called. Listen, Howard, have you been following the newspapers, the press on my psychic dogs?
One second, I want to get to that in a second, but have you been been hanging out with Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses?
Yes.
Are you dating him?
No, I'm not dating him. I'm happily married. Why?
I'm just curious.
Dating him with my husband, the doctor.
What are you doing with Steven Adler?
My dogs wanted to give him a reading, so he flew me in here with my psychic dogs, and they
He flew you in?
What?
How's your boy Frank?
Frankie's fine. He's on the road promoting his tape, Howard.
What tape?
He has a new video, CD out. He's been traveling around promoting it.
What about Sylvester?
Sylvester's in Canada making the movie that I think will be the top all movies. I told him it's going to be an ultra. My dog.
You know who's in that movie? A woman I know, a friend of mine, Gina Gershon.
Is that right?
That's right.
But see, this is what I think happens. They leave town, and now she's on the loose.
Sylvester still with that broad?
They leave town, she's on the loose?
No, I said, is Sylvester still with that broad?
His wife.
Yeah.
They're doing very well.
You liking her?
Yes, I do. He finally got it right this time. I didn't like the others, but I'm worried about it. He finally got it right. He found somebody who really cares about him as a person.
How often do you see him?
I talk to him about every other day.
Yeah, but how often do you really...
Once a week.
How often do you visit his compound?
About every week.
Is that true?
Yes.
Don't you remember...
On the Bible.
Don't you remember that in that suit, when the people were suing Sylvester...
Here comes Robin. Dying to have a little gossip. Dying.
Yeah.
Okay, Robin.
They were suing Sylvester Stallone because he fired them. Wait a...
Because Sylvester doesn't let people look him directly in the eye.
One of the things they weren't allowed to do was to talk to Jackie.
Oh, right. Yeah, the help isn't allowed to talk to Jackie. I believe that.
I mean,
she must
did
be
you
there a
notice,
lot.
Robin, that was about a week before Christmas, and basically probably her credit card ran out. She had to say something dumb.
And does that girlfriend, I mean, does that wife of his, does she kiss your ass? I mean, is she always trying to be stuck up to you?
I think everybody does, don't they?
Hey, Jackie, what was your relationship with Angie Everhart? Did you get along with her?
Angie didn't like me for some reason.
Oh, who would not like you?
That's what I can't figure out.
You're a lovely woman.
Yeah, except if I'm your mother-in-law. Some of our daughter-in-laws don't take to me. But I got a bad rap because whenever Sylvester wanted to get rid of a girl, we had a deal going. He'd say, if my mother takes to you, I'll take to you. But that was my clue to really get rough with her.
I think you were so in love with your sons because, you know, they were the love of your life that...
Well, they were the men.
She was jealous of the women.
Wanted.
You were.
I think
Admit
that
it.
because, you know, even the wives say that he's sort of a clone, and he always was a mama's boy. I hate to say it because I still introduce him as my kid.
What about Frankie? Is he still banging like a screen door? He gets tons of chicks.
Frankie, I don't understand, but Frankie likes older women.
How old are we talking?
Well, 20 years older.
Really?
Are you serious?
That would be 70-year-old women.
No wonder we never hear about
You're telling me Frankie has sex with 70-year-old women?
Well, Frankie's only 35. Where
All right, so okay.
Wait a minute,
35.
do we know her son?
30. Frankie is not 35.
He's 35.
Frankie's about 40 now.
No, Howard.
No.
How old do you think is Frankie?
Frank is 48.
Frank's 48,
He'd
Jackie.
be 48. I'm only 48. Howard, speak for yourself. You try to make it look like my husband was over the hill and on Social Security when we were there.
That old timer can't keep up with you. Please.
I'll tell you the difference is you've had a better facelift.
No, but Frankie's about 48. He goes out with women 20 years older?
Like a 68-year-old woman?
His life, when he was about 18, she was in her 40s. And basically, after 3 years, she said, let's break it up. I would like to set you free so you can find a life. You know, they're still in love.
Really?
You're telling me that Frank was married at one point?
He's never been married in his life.
Oh, but he had a girlfriend who was in her 40s.
He was in love with her.
And he was like 18.
And you're telling me now he's still into her and she's 68 years old?
Oh, why do you keep saying that old?
He's 48. That means
Hey, Howard, I'm going to buy you a computer. You don't know how to add.
Honey.
I read that you flunked spelling in school, but now I think you flunked math.
I did.
Huh?
Well, I don't know.
That as
I think
well.
you just put the boys
That's
through a
about the
time
only
machine.
thing you know where to find.
Well, I don't know.
And can you get that measured straight?
So,
Listen, Howard. Now listen, Howard.
Who's that?
Psychic dogs now, and I wanted you to be the first.
I think the dogs are talking.
The dogs talk.
Well, did you read them in the paper? They're in the paper worldwide. They're in England. They're headlines.
You have psychic dogs?
Well,
no wonder they won't let you talk to anybody.
No, but I didn't know they were psychic. When I bought them, suddenly they act strange. They're 4 pounds, full grown.
What have the dogs told you?
The dogs, they ran the whole election. There's a whole page in the paper.
And what do they say? Who's going to win?
They said that Bush will win.
Are you voting for Bush?
Well, I don't even vote, frankly.
Right.
You know, generally it's always a day that I'm in a bad mood. But I think about it.
I have a Chihuahua that can bend spoons. If you want to link them up.
All right. No, my dogs basically are having their own psychic line.
They're going to have a psychic line?
The dogs?
They're signing a deal.
They're signing a deal.
All right, I want to tell you something.
Jackie, have you lost your mind?
All right, Howard.
Have you lost your mind? You know, the only other person who had a psychic dog was son of Sam Berkowitz.
Howard, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to make you famous if you just for 1 minute. Last Monday, July 24th, in the L.A. Times, page 2 in the living section.
Right.
2 pages of me and the psychic dogs in the interview. They have made history around the world.
So what do you think? That makes it legitimate because the L.A. Times covers it?
Well, no. Australia has covered it.
They're goofing
They have
on you.
had about 10 press interviews. Everybody wants to talk to these psychic dogs. No, just a minute.
Wait a second.
Dogs predict.
Sylvester's on the phone.
Get my mother off the air.
No, the dogs, they're so incredible. It's the kind of thing. They hate Dr. Laura. When we asked
How do the dogs communicate with you about this?
They do it like a channel. When they were asked, just picture them in the paper.
Are you the only person who can hear them?
No, you can too.
Put them on the phone.
Attitude, so then I can talk to you.
Put the dogs on the phone.
They refuse to talk to you just now. If they don't like you, they scream bloody murder. When we talk about Dr. Laura Schlesinger, my dogs hate her so much they almost bit Steven's finger off. There's a picture of it in the paper.
All right, so what are you trying to say? How do people get in touch with your dogs? I mean, there must be a plug.
First, dogs basically have to know you're legitimate people. For instance,
they're screening
their
us.
own psychic line. Brazil was so excited they sent the press up. They interviewed the dogs. The dogs will be talking.
All right, how do I get in touch with the psychic dogs?
Twice a week.
I know a plug is coming, so...
First, I mean, last time we talked to her, she was reading butt when, you had to send
She
her
still
the
does that.
Xerox.
Well, that has nothing to do with this.
This is just so happens our dogs are psychic.
It seems as though that these were sent from heaven for a special reason. These dogs work in hospitals as healers.
You're serious, right?
Yes, I'm serious.
Could you read a dog's ass?
I don't have to.
All right, so how do I get... In other words, there's a plug coming here.
Howard, no, it's not a plug. I don't need
Jackie, when you...
If you will get L.A. Times...
I will.
July 24th.
I'm going to get it.
Don't forget, I am in Kentucky right now, so I'm not lying to you.
I hear you.
Oh, that
I've never
means
been to
you're
Kentucky
telling
in
the
my life.
truth?
I came down.
What are you doing in there in Kentucky?
Stephen Adler flew her in.
Looking for some psychic horses.
So the place anybody to believe this crap.
Or get the National Enquirer. You have that today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Page 2.
Wait a second.
Picture the dogs, how they healed me.
Rover is on the phone. He wants to talk to Jackie Stallone. Rover, go ahead.
Woof, woof. I have a message for her dogs. Woof. Your owner's a wacko. Your owner's a...
Howard, is that the same old staff you use regularly?
I don't know.
Huh?
Hey, listen. I am proud to say that you... Would you bring your...
Right here, do you want the article?
I want you to read the LA Times.
All right.
Howard, I want to make you famous. I want the whole world to hear about you.
Honey, I'm already famous. Let me see
Well,
this.
I want to make you more famous.
You want to make someone famous? Help
I
Frankie out.
wanted my dog to talk to you.
Let me see this. Let me see this article here. Let me see what's up.
Which one?
I got the Inquirer.
You got the Inquirer? See a picture of these dogs?
Let me see. I see a picture of you. You look nice. Sly's mom. My psychic dog saved my life. Sylvester Stallone's outrageous mom, Jackie, suffered a heart attack at home and says her dog saved her life. Jackie told the Inquirer she believes her dogs have psychic abilities. And the dogs tipped her off to the heart attack before she even felt sick. My 2 dogs, Rachel and Hannah, who are psychic, were acting very concerned about me. The pooches wanted to lie by my side as though they were sentries, Jackie said. After the dogs started acting concerned, I felt pain in my chest and shortness of breath. I knew it was another heart attack. My husband Steven's a doctor, but he wasn't home. Oh, great.
Lucky. Yeah, he's never there.
Yeah, the doctor can't tell she's having a heart attack, but the dogs can. Anyway, as soon as he got home, she screamed at him, "Take me to St. John's Health Center in Santa Monica." And sure enough, Jackie had a heart attack several years ago, but they admitted her to the coronary care unit, stabilized her, and began tests right away. And I guess you did have a heart attack, huh? Jackie?
Yeah.
So you did have a heart attack?
Well, I don't know if you call it that.
You had a scare.
A scare.
All right. Hi, honey. Listen, I got to go because I got to do the news and get out of here. But
And you're well taken care of because you got the dogs.
Well, no, you are.
And by the way, you're right next to O.J.'s suicide drama.
You know, my dog said O.J. did not commit that crime. Would you believe it?
Oh, I believe your dog said
My
that.
dog said they did not.
Have they talked to the dog that was killed that night?
They tell us
No,
who
they
did?
have not. But basically, every movie star is calling. I'm going crazy. They're calling Sylvester. They're calling his age at work, and they find me. Sylvester thought they were calling to see how he's doing. He said the first time in his life, my dog's taking priority over him. No one's asking how he feels. They want to know where they can find the dogs for a reading.
Well, Jackie, please come see us with the dogs.
I will.
Ask the dogs who killed Nicole.
I can't. Well, I haven't got to. You know, that's not
They just know O.J. didn't do it.
That's what they said.
Right. All right, hey, listen.
I'm not into this. You know that.
Please give your dogs a big kiss for me, Jackie.
I will.
Thank you, honey. All right, that's the beautiful Jackie Stallone who somehow keeps going. Somehow keeps reinventing herself.
She's an amazing woman.
Amazing psychic herself, by the way.
Yes.
She's very humble about that. Amazing psychic.
Imagine what's next.
Never ceases to amaze. I thought the butts were the end.
You want to do some news, Robin?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Talk about psychic dogs. They're crazy for them in Brazil.
Right.
Now, you met Sarah Jessica Parker, but I bet you don't know this stuff.
I read it in the paper.
I thought it was an incredible article.
Oh, she grew up poor?
Yeah.
Big deal. Who didn't?
Oh, stop it.
Oh, come on.
She didn't grow up this poor. She remembers being poor. There was no great way to hide it. We didn't have electricity sometimes.
Oh, that I had.
We didn't have Christmases sometimes.
Big deal. I never had a Christmas.
Birthdays sometimes. Or the bill collectors came, or the phone company called and said, we're shutting off the phone.
Did your father molest her?
And we were old enough to get either the phone calls or watch my mother or my parents scrambling to move money around. The we included her 3 older and 4 younger siblings.
Oh.
There was 8 of them.
Well, there's the problem.
Yeah, neither her father, who was a writer, nor her stepfather, who was a truck driver,
That's some writer.
could support such a large family. So they had to struggle to make ends meet.
Yeah.
They now say she probably commands $100,000 to $150,000 per episode.
Which is a miracle because she's on HBO and they don't pay anything.
Sex in the City, that's right. She's been working hard, she says, for 25 years. She started acting when she was 8. She got a big break at 14 when she was cast as Annie in the Broadway musical.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, at the time she was hired as a child actor, they didn't have those laws that you have to put at least some of the money away for the kids.
Right.
So none of the money was there for her when she grew up. It all got absorbed into taking care of the family. And she doesn't know how she feels about that now, but she's become a very conservative investor with her money. And it was said that 30 to 40% of her investment portfolio is in tax-free bonds.
That's smart.
The other in very conservative stocks like Colgate-Palmolive and some blue chips like Microsoft, Cisco Systems, and Intel. She knows she's missed out on a number of the booms in the stock market lately, but she doesn't care. She doesn't want to take those kinds of risks because she never wants to be poor again. People think she's flush because her husband has a lot of money, but she says they don't even co-join their funds.
Why not?
She does not want him to have the pressure of having to think he has to go out and take a job to support her.
Oh.
Only.
I want to marry her.
Don't even have a joint checking account.
I'll marry her. Any woman who says to me, I'll support myself, I don't even want to know about what you got. That's my kind of gal. You woke me up, honey.
Sold a condo whatever she owned, an apartment here in Manhattan when they got married, and she moved into whatever his brownstone is. And she buys all the groceries, his clothes, and pays for the reupholstering of the furniture.
Good.
They take each other out to dinner.
Oh, man, when's that ever going to happen?
A joint credit card, and sometimes use it for groceries, and Mr. Broderick pays for it.
Mr. Broderick. Was that from the New York Times? Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see that article? Never mind that article. The one right next to it. It's funny you brought that in.
What?
About the Campbell Soup Company having problems?
No.
Yeah, that was interesting.
What are their problems?
Yeah, wait. I'll tell you what it is, right? It's funny you brought that in, because I brought it in, too. Right here. Campbell Soup Company. It's a family-owned company, Campbell Soup. And it was in the New York Times business section. And the soup really hasn't grown with the times, that their competitors are knocking them off because, you know, the damn can is still hard to open. You got to use a can opener.
And it's small.
Yeah, and the soup, I guess, hasn't changed, and they haven't marketed it properly, and they're losing a big share. And it's like now they got to decide: do we stay, do we stand alone and stay a family-owned company and try and improve things,
or do they sell to some big conglomerate,
or do they buy up a company that is, more in the food business?
Big, huh?
Yeah. A couple of years ago, they were doing real well. The Campbell Soup Company.
All you knew was Campbell Soup.
All you knew was Campbell's. They had a guy running the company who was real good. He left. Goddamn thing is falling apart. The Dorrance family. They own the Campbell Soup Company.
I didn't know that.
And they lost about $1 billion in holdings, according to this.
Wow. And they're still okay.
Well, they're worth $7 billion, so they went to $6 billion. Big deal, but nevertheless, they got a cookie. They own. I didn't know this, but it's just they have some cookie and cracker business too. So the other cookie and cracker companies are beating them on that. And
they got problems.
Yeah, like Jackie.
But I thought that was interesting that Sarah Jessica doesn't want a joint checking account, and she supports herself even in her marriage.
Yeah, they said in the Times that her father used to say to her, if you're worth $8 million, you'll be set for life.
No, she said that to him.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I figure if I've got $8 million, I'll be set for life.
Yeah, they say she's halfway there. She's got $4 million.
Well, they don't know. They didn't actually.
They're guessing.
But they said, we figure, with the way things are going, you got to be halfway.
Yeah, I figure she's got to be worth that. I mean, she's so famous, and so is Matthew Broderick.
I'm sure he's got lots of money.
Yeah. Like that, he's keeping it all to himself.
Yeah. She says if they have children, then that will be a different story.
Yeah, then she'll get her hooks into it.
But so far, everything's separate.
By the way, Frank Stallone turned 50 2 days ago.
Yeah, what's she talking about?
Well,
35.
Because if he's 35, that makes her 40. She had him when she was 5.
So funny, she's made him 35 years old. Have you been watching the new series of The Real World?
I saw the first one, and I'll tell you why I stopped.
In New Orleans?
I loved it. I wanted to watch it. I cannot figure out when the goddamn thing is on. Then I told my TiVo, tape The Real World.
And it doesn't know.
It tapes every Real World ever made.
Right.
I have.
Some nights they run 3 episodes in a row.
Yeah, so it clogged up my whole TiVo. I don't know how to tell it specifically what channel to tape and what time, and that's it. That's the end of it. I'm out of The Real World. I would like to see it.
Well, there was one girl in the cast that is a Mormon.
Yeah.
And she goes to Brigham Young University, which is that Mormon school, and they kicked her out.
Yeah.
Because she violated their rule that boys and girls can't live together. She lived in this co-ed situation.
Did they kick her out or she left?
No, they kicked her out.
They did?
And she's now looking for another university. She's decided, well, that's fine. I'll go someplace else to school. But the school has a rule on living with members of the opposite sex.
I tell you, that Real World is dangerous. You watch that, and you think, man, These kids are having so much fun. They got all kinds of relationships and
Everything's happening.
everything's
They go to
happening.
these great clubs.
Yeah, you know what? I got to admit, I used to sit at home watching this. I go, I'm missing out on everything. That ended my marriage in that real world. I swear to God it did. I used to sit in the basement watching. I go, look at this. These kids, these kids are having a great time. They're like 20 years old, and they're going to clubs, and they're all having sex, and they're all having fun, and they're all like involved in relationships and people. And I went, I got to admit, I want that.
One of the funniest things, because last week I'm watching an episode, and one of the girls hooks up with a guy who's a doctor, or an intern.
There you go.
And then all of a sudden one night he invites her over to his place, and there are cameras there.
Yeah. Everybody got a camera. I'm the only guy with a camera. I don't have any cameras in my house yet. I'm putting some in.
Why did he get cameras in his house?
I used to sit there and go, gee, I wish I was on the real world. I'm thinking of doing it. I'm going to audition.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Put you up in a nice place, bang chicks, go out to clubs.
But of course a guy's going to go out with a girl if he can be on TV. So anyway, this girl says she's looking for a new school. If you want her as a student, she's available. And the other day I told you that some people who had been on the Jerry Springer show, they're now wanted for murder.
Put a camera on Jackie Stallone.
Well, the married fugitives, Ralph and Eleanor Panitz, are behind bars in the connection with the so-called, now they're calling it the Jerry Springer murder.
Yeah, you think Jerry murdered them.
Ralph's ex-wife, Nancy Campbell Panitz, was killed on July 24th, hours after the Jerry Springer show episode aired in which the three appeared. The episode was called Secret Mistresses Confronted and was taped in May. Lawyer Jeffrey Feiger, this is why Jerry's in trouble, who won a $25 million award for the family of a slain Jenny Jones guest last year, is representing Campbell Panitz's family. So they've already got a lawyer to go after Jerry, I guess.
I don't know why it's Jerry's fault. I'll never get that into the law. But
I guess if you have a TV show, you're responsible for everything.
Everyone's behavior. Well, that's the whole blame victim society that we live in now. No one's responsible for anything.
Jerry is clearly not responsible for anything.
You meet dumb people now, they say they have ADD. They blame it on that.
I know, nobody's stupid anymore.
No.
They all have a condition.
They all go, I think I have ADD. I go, no, you're an idiot. You don't have ADD.
What happened to just plain dumb?
You're just plain stupid.
You have DUMB.
Right. Add another letter.
Also in the news, an X-Files crew member was killed and 6 others were injured yesterday in an electrical accident at Fox's set.
Yeah, they're calling it the David Duchovny murders.
Oh, the TV show. The shooting was going on in West Los Angeles. 5 of the injured were treated and released from an area hospital. The 6th remains hospitalized. Producers of the 20th Century Fox television show did not release the names of those involved in the accident and said it's unclear whether production will resume as scheduled today. The show begins its 8th season on November 5th. They say somehow an electrical wire hit a scaffolding and it became electrified, and that's how this whole thing happened.
Jackie Stallone's dog predicted this, so don't act like it's a surprise.
Nobody believed him. And, of course, the Republican convention got underway last night.
Jackie Stallone's dog says George W. Bush will win the election.
I love the Bush family because you get to be George, but you get a different initial.
George W.
There's a George W. There's a George P.
Boy, he sure looks like his dad, man. It's scary. It's like, oh my God, not again. Not the same Bush.
Well, that's who it is.
It's almost like he had.
Alone.
Yeah, it's like weird. Like one didn't succeed, now this one's succeeding.
Yeah. He'll do it where I didn't.
Right. He's likable.
But you know, like this George P. is 24 years old and really good looking. Nice. So they shove him out there to get the youth vote.
And he's Hispanic.
And they talk about his tan skin and his beautiful brown eyes. And they say when
Same with Fred.
Not shaking hands, he's in the gym working on his physique.
Beautiful.
Bob Dole, who was the presidential candidate last time around. He's, of course, sniffing around the proceedings. Here he is. He's confident with George Bush's running mate, Dick Cheney.
Does he still hold that pencil in his hand?
Of course.
I love that. I thought that was the greatest thing. Bob Dole hold a pencil in his hand. All the time. Big sweaty pencil. Who's this?
Bob Dole, number 1.
Number 1, Bob Dole. I'm Bob Dole. Remember me?
I think we got a good ticket. I know Dick Cheney very well.
Dick.
And he's a man of integrity. And a
man of the people.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. Vote for him. Vote for Dick Cheney. Suddenly Dick Cheney's in my life.
Dick Cheney doesn't have any enemies. Dick Cheney only has opponents.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You Dick.
Laura Bush.
I think it's funny that it's Bush and Dick going together. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Bush and Dick make a good team.
Bush and Dick always makes a good team.
A winning team.
Bush and Dick's the way God planned it.
You Dick.
Let's be honest.
You Dick.
But Dick has the gay daughter.
You Dick.
Dick Cheney's got a gay daughter. Oops. How do you explain that? Mr. All-America. We did everything right. I believe it's the work of the devil.
She doesn't know that Bush and Dick make a good team.
Yeah, she thinks Bush and Bush makes a good team. She's against Bush and Dick. Communist.
Well, here's Laura Bush, who made a speech last night.
I got a great Bush.
Saying that one of the things she never wanted to do in her husband's political career was give a speech.
Well, she did it.
Yeah, so here she is saying that, or accusing Al Gore of picking and choosing his spots to support education.
George's opponent has been visiting schools lately, and sometimes when he does, he spends the night before at the home of a teacher.
What's wrong with that?
George spends every night with a teacher.
Oh. Yeah, does he bang her?
Yeah. Yes, she's a teacher.
Yeah, but I mean, he bangs her.
Well, they have 2 kids that they're keeping out of the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
And the big attraction at last night's convention, of course, was Colin Powell.
Because he's a Negro. We got very few of these Negros, but ours was a general.
George W., who's not at the convention yet.
Look at that. Look at that, a Negro in a general's uniform.
Introduced Colin Powell via satellite at the convention last night.
Yeah.
Here is...
he's like a prom queen. He don't want to show up at the prom too early.
Yeah, but he's got to come in for the black guy.
Right,
He
yeah.
wants to be with the black
I want to be with that black man. Look at this. Look at here.
Hey, blacks!
Hey, blacks, look at me. I'm here with General Powell.
I'm introducing the Negro.
I love Negroes.
So anyway, here's George W.
George W.
Introducing Colin via satellite.
For that last night, did you notice Bob Dole removed his pencil and put a spare rib in his hand? In order to be inclusive?
To get the black vote.
To get the black vote. Look, there's a spare rib in my hand. I bet a lot of Republicans were trying to adjust their TVs last night. What the hell, they? Something wrong here. This must be the Democratic convention. The TV broken.
General Powell, sir.
Last time I saw an Afro at the Republican convention, I was on Mars.
Ronald Reagan's National Security Advisor.
Yeah.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under President George Bush. And I hope his greatest service to America might still lie ahead. Please join me in welcoming.
Don't get our hopes up.
Powell.
No. Thank you.
Before you get upset, let me give you his resume.
This ain't any ordinary Negro. This ain't no ghetto Negro.
This is not a singer or an actor.
Hey. And now here he is.
I does not play basketball.
General Pell.
No.
Call me Puff Admiral. I like fish. I ain't no homo.
What you said before, but a drug thing.
All right.
Here is General Powell.
Yeah, Colin.
Lecturing the Republicans about their opposition to affirmative action.
When you give a quality education to a child who believes...
Hey, that don't sound like no black man.
...himself or herself...
Hey, he's white as Tiger Woods.
Just beginning in life, that child can make it. And once that child makes it and gets out into the workplace...
Now you talking like a Negro. Talk about child making it. Hell no. Take that damn general's office out and take him out of here. Talk about affirmative action. Crying out loud. We're crackers and we're proud of it.
So is earning a decent living. You have broken the...
Hey, something wrong. That boy got an afro. You know, Jerry Curl at least. What else is in the news?
Is he finished? That was it?
That's all I'm giving him.
His time is up.
Get me angry. Named after the ass, Colin. That ain't right.
Brother Spank. Rick,
Napster is still
Napster. That's wrong.
Downloading. They are continuing to operate, and the debate about them continues with its effect on musicians and the music industry. In this cut, musician G.E. Smith, formerly of the Saturday Night Live band, says he hopes the courts will eventually shut down Napster.
I hope it eventually becomes a sort of a...
Because he sold 43 records. He doesn't want...
Don't take his records.
Final death blow for Napster. I obviously am in favor of protecting copyrights for songwriters, for people who write books, for people that make movies.
Wake up, G.E.
And he equates Napster to theft, number 6.
I know that some people appreciate it from a sort of, old-fashioned hippie revolutionary standpoint, steal this book kind of thing. But steal this book, that's what's happening. It's the music is being stolen.
He's right. He's right. You know he's right. Even though I love Napster and I love downloading as much as the next dude, we use it right here on the show, but let's face it.
Stealing is stealing.
Stealing is stealing.
There's a lot more to this than meets the eye.
Yes, Mother. You're absolutely right, Mom. I agree with you.
You know, last week they finally walked away from that summit, the Israelis and the Palestinians. And now someone has told Matt Drudge that Chelsea Clinton was hanging around the talks a lot, and the Israelis found
she was coming on to the Palestinians?
Very disconcerting.
What was she doing?
I don't know why the first daughter was involved in so many of their heated discussions.
Well, a lot of time a child's view will help. You know what? She's as brilliant as her mother. I mean, so why not?
The White House is playing it down, saying that she was there acting as the hostess of the whole event.
Mm-hmm.
And that she's, spending time with her father during the waning days of his presidency.
She has a lot of hot friends.
But she attended several tumultuous meetings, according to an Israeli
She sat in on the meetings.
source. And she even spent an entire dinner talking to the Israeli prime minister, who throughout the meal pointedly ignored Yasser Arafat.
You Jews should really make up with those Arabs.
They say she's a young girl and she has no idea about this situation, and they don't know why she had to be so involved.
So how come you Jews hate everyone so much? What's up with that? Do you have any piercings?
Do you like 9 Inch Nails?
Do you like body art?
Cell phones, are they dangerous? Should you be protecting yourself?
I believe so, and I'm going to tell you why. I have the new Motorola V phone, which is very tiny, and I was on the phone yesterday for a half hour.
And what happened to you?
My ears started to get hot.
Well, you're paranoid.
No, I'm not paranoid. I got a headache, and my ear got hot.
You are paranoid.
And now my giant nose glows in the dark.
75 studies over the past 6 years have failed to prove that cell phones cause brain cancer.
Right.
Like they say, the 400 million cell phone users worldwide would be wise to take precautions anyway.
Yeah, I like that piece of cellophane people are putting over there, over the antenna to try to make it like...
Right.
You see that commercial?
Oh, yeah.
If you put this piece of cellophane on, don't worry, you won't get brain cancer. Right.
Stops everything.
Yeah, sure.
This particular pathologist and lawyer, who's the director of the Wireless Technology Research Program, says that there's enough evidence to raise some serious questions about the safety of cell phones. While we can't prove that cell phones cause cancer, we can't prove that they're absolutely safe.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I had my phone near my daughter's computer, and all of a sudden my phone rang, and the computer blinked